Hi, Marcos. How are you? Hi, Braylon. Please like the live. Subscribe to the channel. I'm about to be talking about this book that I read called The Game of Life and How to Live It. It's on YouTube. It is it's an audiobook. And when I tell you, like, he referenced in the Bible and it's so player, it's crazy. Like, it's super player. Hi, Leo. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, just if you're new here, welcome. If you are a returner, hey. And I subscribe to all the people that subscribe to my channel. As long as you're public, I subscribe. So y'all, the book is so good. Hey, Braxton. The book is so good. It's an audio book. It's free on YouTube. If you search up The Game of Life and How to Play It, I mean, I'm blown away by the book. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm blown away. It teaches about, so you ever heard like the 48 laws of power? So there's like different laws of things. Like there's a law of power. There's a law of like seduction. There's a like an art to everything, right? So he talks about the law of the spiritual law, right? Like, for example, he was saying that because this lady had a lot of money, right? And she bought a whole bunch of necklaces for herself. Because she never wore those necklaces, right? She she was like hoarding the necklaces. So basically she had broke the law of use, and because she was hoarding it, she started having issues with her arms, y'all. That was crazy. I'm like, yo, if I didn't know this to be somewhat true, I wouldn't believe it. But I believe that. Like, he also talks about like how sickness is connected to the mind. And I know that to be true also. Like, he was talking about how you should salute the divinity, the divinity in a person. I say, yo, that's crazy, right? Because we were all created in God's image and to God's likeness. So we have like a third level of consciousness that's God-like, the most superior part of consciousness. I love bracelets, girl. Hey, welcome to the channel. Eleanor Ellie, hello. So Eleanor, what I would tell you is, Eleanor, is you can be inspired by people, but don't choose to want to be another person, because you don't know the kind of things that that person has going on in their life. They can have the worst life, but you only see the outside part of their life, you know? So that's the best advice that I could give you. Inspire to be on levels. Oh, that's cute. Yep. Like a personality level wise is cool, you know? But yeah, you don't know the type of demons people got in their little closets, because we all got a closet, okay? We all got us a little closet, okay? And stuff be in there that they don't want people to know about, you know? So yeah. So read books, girl. I'm gonna tell you, read books. Everything is in them books, honey. And when I say everything is in a good book, I ain't never lied to you. Everything in there. It's in there. And this book is called The Game of Life and How to Play It. Because have you ever heard this saying that this is chess, not checkers? You know, you ever heard that saying? This is chess, not checkers. Life is like a game of chess, not checkers. You have to be a couple moves ahead. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? So I will say this book definitely gives chess moves. Definitely gives chess moves. Amazing book. I was so stunned at the book. So there was another like little teaching. Yeah, he ain't lying. Men are usually smart once they get older. No offense to anybody that's a man watching. Now, if you want to be real with everybody online, you can't say you was the smartest gentleman before 25. You can't say it. Okay? It's a rare occurrence. Okay? Let's just say that it's quite rare. It's quite rare. But anyway, so in the book, right, he was talking about like stuff like, okay, this woman, she would say things because I don't know if you a reader of the Bible or not, but the Bible says the power of life and death is in the tongue, right? So he brought up that as being a fact, which I agree with. I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree with that. The power of life and death is in the tongue. You know, and your subconscious does not know that you're joking around or playing. That's why one of the laws of power is that people who don't speak a lot, have more power than people that speak a lot. I found that to be quite interesting, you know. Oh, it's hurting. Yes, honey. If I would recommend for anybody who new to the Bible, read Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, or the Songs of Solomon. They like the same thing. But when I tell you, hey, sir, welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe. I subscribe back to those who subscribe to my channel just to show you guys support too, because I appreciate your support. But yes, read them them books of the Bible, and it will, if you listen to it and you really pay attention, it will elevate your level of knowledge in real life. It really will. Like it talk about, thank you. It talk about people who are inexperienced. It helps you read the whole thing, the whole book. If you want to know about a woman, then it's Proverbs 31, the qualities of a woman. But then also in the same token, Proverbs 25, I think it's 25:8, tell you a faithful man who can find one. Okay, so you got to watch out. You got to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at people's habits, all of that kind of stuff, because marriage does not make you safe. It does not make you safe from the games of life. It just means you're locking one person for the rest of your life. Well, supposed to be for the rest of your life. But like I said, marriage is, nothing is guaranteed in life. That's the part about it. And once you really just come to grips that people change and stuff like that, you know, accept change, embrace it. Don't be upset with it, because it is literally just a fact of life that things change and people change. You know what I'm saying? You just got to watch. You just got to watch the changes that are made. So the man was talking about the woman and how she would say things like, you know, I can't stand my husband. I'd be much better off. She didn't really acknowledge her husband and stuff like that, and this, that, and the third. Sometime later, the husband had ended up falling in love with another woman. But the lady had went to the man and was like, well, what happened? And he was like, you always expressed how you didn't really care for your marriage. And you always expressed how, you know, how you were much better off, or you behaved in a way with him that allowed him to be able to go and find somebody else. And she came to terms with it and she accepted it. She was like, okay, yeah, you're right. It was partially my fault. But I was like, yo, that's deep. That's so deep. And just like the way that he described like sickness being connected to the mind and stuff was crazy too. Like the people that hoard and stuff, it connects them to a physical illness, which I found to be quite interesting. It's the law of use. They're breaking the law of use. So they're keeping something and not using it. It's greediness or something like that. Like greed, stuff like that is like all basically like bad stuff for you, which I technically kind of knew that already. So yes, the book is about the Bible. It has, okay. So the book has like all the principles about that book that I'm telling you guys about, the game of life and how to play it. He constantly brings up concepts from the Bible as to where he got his understanding of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like he brings up scriptures and everything in that book. It's on YouTube. You got to look up the game of life and how to play it. It's an audiobook. But he constantly brings up, I love the book. I'm like, yo, I'll be listening to mad audiobooks. This is one of the best audiobooks that oh, hello, Grandma. Welcome to the live. And please like and subscribe to the live. And I subscribe back if you're public, just to show my support to the people who support me. Yeah, look it up. It's free. It's an ebook online. This guy, he also has like Robert Greene books. This is how I found this book, because Robert Greene is like my favorite author, period. He talks about the reality of the human nature, which I find immaculate. Okay, I find it immaculate. People don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about their hunger for power and attention. Some people don't even realize that that's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do little stuff to get attention and this and that and the third, like we all hunger for power. So like we all hunger for attention to a degree. You get what I'm saying? It's human nature, you know, and he talks about human nature. So I love it. The author is named, oh my goodness, what is his name? I know his last name is Shin, because I thought that was funny. Shin. Something Shin. Karen Henley. Okay, I'll look into Karen Henley. Okay. What Karen Henley be talking about? I'm really into like self-improvement books mostly, honestly. But I'll do a good novel or whatever. It's some little raunchy books out there too, y'all. Yes. Okay. Good to know. So yes. Nice. So another thing, so like anybody out there in the audience right now who has ever dealt with like an infidelity with a partner or something, the book talks about that, and how this lady was like, oh, she had a husband, right? And her husband was cheating on her with another lady, right? So she went to the guy and talked to him, and she was like, can you help me because my husband's cheating on me? He was, and she was condemning the lady that was cheating. She was like, well, she knew that he was married, so she should have never accepted his affections. But the man said, no, let it go. He said, bless the lady, salute her divinity, and let it go, or you'll suffer the same fate. That's what he told her. Or it'll chase you. You know what I'm saying? That thing that you giving resentment to will chase you. She was like, no, I can't do it. Then next thing you know, she found herself being in love with a married man. Ain't that crazy? Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear about your troubles. Hopefully that you forgive, because forgiveness, the law of forgiveness is so important. It's important that you forgive. Literally, you have to, because you block channels if you don't forgive. So it's important that you forgive, and hopefully you can find it in your heart to forgive the gentleman. Hopefully you could do it, okay? Salute his divinity. Forgive him for any harm that he did to you, or any harm that he caused you or made you feel, and be at peace with it. Because only peace will come to you. What you put out, I promise you, is so deep. I'm like, yo, this is like a real thing. The things that you put out into the world is what will come to you. That's why it's so important, first of all, to only surround yourself with people that you can trust. And sometimes it's hard because people be lying and stuff. But that's another thing that he had mentioned in the book, is it's important to go with your hunches. Pay attention to things that's happening to you in a divine way. Like, okay, just say you prayed for something, right? and you like, so he was like, be specific. Don't ask for a better job. Ask for the job that is divine. Ask for the best job for you. Do ask for stuff like that, because if you just ask for a job, you might just get a job and it may not be the best job for you. That's why it's important to actually ask for the best job that's for you, which I was like, okay, you got to be real intentional out here. So like, okay, I could see that. I can understand it. Be intentional with the things that you request, and then make the first move. Ask the divine source. So he was even talking about how evil is the thing that man created, and it gave power to something else instead of just giving sole power to God. And that everything that's basically meant for you will be for you, and it's in your divine nature to receive it. Like, have y'all ever heard this saying, okay, something that's for me is for me? It's never gonna miss me. And that's the kind, he was like, that's the kind of mentality that you need to have about things in life. If it's for you, and if it's of divine, nature, then it won't miss you. You will have it. So I found that to be pretty deep, you know. I was like, man, that's cold right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was cold. Something of divine nature. If it's for you, it's for you. It won't miss you. And then a lot of stuff is like, yo, we really be fighting the spiritual laws of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really be dead fighting it. Like, we really fight against stuff, like when, like the laws of attraction too. Like if somebody pushing away from you, you don't pull closer. It's like that Chinese thing with the fingers. Y'all ever put y'all finger, one person put their finger on the side and then the other person put their finger in, but when you pull it apart, it's stuck. It's like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, what's for you is gonna be for you. So this lady, he also told this story about this lady, right? This lady wanted this man to marry her so bad. And he was like, you need to let it go and let it be in the divine. He said you need to speak it into existence like you already have it, type of thing. He was like, let the energy just bring it to you. So she was like, the dude that she wanted to be with ended up leaving her. Y'all, he left her. And then, but he was like, just let it go. And next thing you know, he came back and he asked her to marry him. Ain't that crazy? She let it go, made peace with it. And then he came back and was like, oh, will you marry me? And she was shocked. She was completely shocked. But yeah, I was like, yo, that's so crazy. Like, the way he was breaking it down, like, you can create your own heaven on earth type of thing. I was like, yo. And it's crazy because I had actually thought that. I had actually really thought that. Like, yo, people worried about trying to get to a spiritual place. You can get to a spiritual place in your actual body. You really can. You can get to a spiritual place where, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in a utopia. It first starts in the mind. That's the part. Everything starts in the mind. That's the part, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that means anything starts right in your mind. It starts in the mind. And some people are not using... Have you ever heard this saying? The mind is a terrible thing to waste. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, honey. When I tell you, they ain't told a lie, they did not lie. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. And a lot of people is out here wasting their mind away. Wasting their mind. I was just listening to this lady. Oh, yes, I'm going to do these lashes. The cluster lashes. So I was just listening to this lady today talk about how it's not good to post your spouse or whatever, especially if you got a good spouse on social media, because there's different energies out there that's not going to be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? So, and I felt her when she said that. I was like, yo, monitoring spirits. Like, I've heard this type of stuff before. So, like, in the Christian faith, like, they don't want to talk about some Christian faith, some denominations, some sects of Christianity. Yes, honey. They don't want to talk about monitoring spirits and stuff like that. They don't want to talk about demons and stuff like that. And talking about them does not mean worshiping them. It means that you're aware that they're there. Because how you gonna fight something that you don't know what it is, what it look like when it come, especially when it's see-through. You know what I'm saying? Because spirits are see-through. They're in another realm. Like, it's illegal for them to cross over. There's a boundary there that they cannot get through and be seen. You get what I'm saying? They can only be seen through a human being, because we can see a human being. So I never really got too deep into this, but listening to this book just kind of like reminded me of, oh yeah, I've been there before. And the Bible has helped me out of certain stuff. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. How old is you, honey? You a girl too? Yes, honey. If you keep watching my channel, it's cute. If you keep watching my channel, honey, and you listen to the advice that I give, it's nothing but loving advice. All you 10. I got a 10-year-old daughter. But you listen, and I tell my daughter this type of stuff too. Like, if you listen to the advice that I give, honey, you won't be steered wrong. I promise you. Nobody will be able to play with you, because life is nothing but a bunch of games. That's it. It's nothing but a bunch of games, and people playing them. That's it. People playing them. Some people playing unknowingly. That's the next part. It's people out here that's playing games that don't even know they playing games, but they doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real tricky situation out here, for real, for real. Like, if you really look at these situations out here, it's quite tricky out here. Like, you gotta really stay on your 1-2 out here, because it's wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. That 1-2 out here is real wild out here. Like, that's... Oh, honey, you always got to pray. But let me tell you a little trick, okay? Sadness, guilt. Hey, Tono. Sadness, guilt. Thank you. Thank you, hon. Please subscribe to the channel also. Thank you for the like. Let me tell you something. Sadness, guilt, things like that, worrying, all of these things are low vibrational. They are tricks of the devil, which we would call devil, but they are low vibration, okay? These things are tricks to take you off of your path. Oh, thank you, honey. But yeah, don't allow these emotions and things like this to cloud the way that you think, because that's what they're trying to do. You understand? Remember, we dealing with invisible forces. What else is invisible? Your feelings are invisible too, ain't they? Can you see your feelings? No, your feelings only manifest because you have them. Like, I always try to remember to myself, like, nothing has power unless a human being gives it to it. This is how powerful God has created us, or whatever your higher power is called. That's how powerful we are. Not, anger is just a word until a person becomes angry. You see that? Sadness is just a word until a person becomes sad. Then you can actually see what sadness looks like. You get what I'm saying? So these things are literally just words. And if you look at them like that, they won't have that kind of power over you. You see what I'm saying? If you remind yourself, oh, So you want to come try to trick me today. You want to come try to trick my mind today. Because remember, you are in control of your own thoughts. Nobody else is in control of your thoughts. You are. You know what I'm saying? And you can't let other people be in control of your thoughts. Don't allow, I always say this on my channel all the time. What somebody else thinks of you is none of your business. Those are their thoughts. It might be a projection of what they think on you. So you can't allow their opinion of you to make you feel any kind of way. Yes, you can't do it. Like, just say somebody like, be like, oh girl, you fat. I would sit to myself and be like, I know a bunch of rich fat people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to internalize their comment. I'm not going to be like, oh my goodness, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? I would literally sit and think about all the positive fat people that I know or that I've ever seen on TV. Like, and resonated with that. But honey, hey, welcome to the channel. But listen, you don't have to be rich and fat. This is the point that I'm getting. There's a positivity out of something in relation to being fat. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's some men out there that only date fat women. Now, how about that one? Okay, how about that? Okay, there's only some women out there that only date fat men. You see what I'm saying? Connect the fatness to something positive. That's all I'm saying. Please like and subscribe to the channel, okay? And if there's something that you personally don't like about yourself, then you should change it. Because there's no point of being upset about something, right? If you're going to allow it to still exist. If you're going to allow, because remember, we create our own realities. I'm not sure when I'm done with my makeup and stuff, I'm gonna end it because I have to go somewhere. So it's gonna be like a little second. I'm gonna be on here for a little minute. At least like an hour, hour and a half. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, don't allow other people's ideas to persuade the way that you move in life, okay? Never shrink yourself for somebody else. Hold on. I gotta get something out of here. Hold on. I gotta get some of my lash glue. But yeah, hunty. Never let somebody else's ideas dictate the moves that you make in life, okay? Because that'll be a grave mistake, honey. And you don't want to be out here making mistakes. You just don't want them kind of issues. You see what I'm saying? If you make a mistake, it should be on your own accord, and it should be something that you learned from. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to make a mistake, it should have nothing to do with what somebody else encouraged you to do or nothing like that. He also talked about in the book Fear. He talked about fear heavy, like fear is a thing. And you know what's so crazy? In the Bible, God does not give you a spirit of fear. When you actually go and you look at, when you actually go in the Bible and you look at the fruitage of the spirit, fear is not in there. It's all positive emotions. So this is another way that you know. If the emotions and stuff like that is not positive, something's off about it. You should run. I'm just saying. And then in Proverbs, it talks about the angry man. One of my shorts, I just did, it's in like Proverbs 29 something. But I just did a video, a short, about somebody that's foolish. You know what I'm saying? I just did a short about that. No. Somebody made up fear, honey. Humans made up fear. I'm going to tell you that right now. Humans made up fear. Fear is the enemy. Fear is the enemy. So humans made up a lot of stuff. I don't want to get into it, but they did. They really jacked it up. I ain't gonna lie to you. They really jacked up the whole system of life and how it was originally supposed to be, because none of this stuff existed until people was started disobeying God. I ain't gonna lie to you. None of it existed because Adam and Eve didn't even know they was naked. Now, how about that? They didn't even know they was naked, y'all. Fear is a chemical reaction in your brain. It's a trick. It's something that will prevent you from doing whatever it is that you could do. It's not. Thank you, Jeff. Jeffrey, my boy, please leave a like. You must be private on YouTube because I ain't get to subscribe to your channel yet. Hopefully you already subscribed to mine. Okay. But yeah, fear is not real. It's something, fear is not real. It's something that you told yourself. Because remember, all emotions are just a word until a human being puts them into an actual action. Remember that. All these emotions that people be feeling are just words until a human being gives them power and put them into action. That's it. Other than that, these words have no power. They don't do nothing. They're not, it's technically not real until you make it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a thing until you make it a thing. Dang, them lashes is off. Well, we finna rock these today, Hunty. Yes, but yeah, it's not real. It's not a real thing. It's something that people use as a tactic against other people. People that don't know that it's not real. You get what I'm saying? It's a trick that your own mind can play on you. Ain't that crazy though? A whole trick your own mind can play on you. Yes, it's a trick, honey. It's something that's going to try to get you to stop doing something that will make you prosper. That's why I say fear is the enemy, because it is. Fear is an enemy. Fear is definitely an enemy. It goes against what humans should be doing. It goes against a lot of stuff. Like it goes against productivity. It goes against all good things. Fear and love. Oh, this is another one. He even talked about this, but I noticed to be in the Bible also. Fear and love cannot coexist together. Fear and love cannot coexist together. Jealousy is in the realm of fear and hatred. Jealousy and envy, all of that stuff, they all connected. They negative emotions that should not have any kind of power over our life at all. Everybody that's a millionaire right now is a millionaire because they were not afraid to do what it took to be one. Some people is afraid to do what it takes to be one for various reasons. Like they worried about what other people gonna say about them. They don't have the ambition to do it. Some people have certain paths to get to that level. Like for a woman, it might be she might gotta go to a strip club. She might gotta be an escort. She might gotta do this, that, and the third. Or she might gotta do something strange in order to get down that path. So she don't want to do it. But she'll do it for free though with somebody stupid down the street. You see what I'm saying? Like when you really look at stuff, the way that it actually really is quite deep. Quite deep, I'm telling you now. It's quite deep. Like if you ask somebody who is in a unfavorable line of work, right? They're going to say, well, I don't consider myself stupid for doing it. I consider all the people that do it for free to be stupid. You see what I'm saying? Like that. So all the people that just say, like, for example, because we got a kid on here, somebody that go pick up dog poop, right? Somebody that picks up dog poop for free will be like, oh, they pick up dog poop for a living. That's crazy. I would never do that. But the person that actually picks up the dog poop for money, looking at the person that pick up the dog poop for free, like, you stupid. I get paid to do this. Let's go. You see the different levels of mentality right there? That's all that's about. It's just a different level of mentality. So I say this also on my channel too. Like, a man that has money and can afford, he don't even got to be rich, but he can afford to date a woman, or he can afford to provide for a full family. He thinks differently than a man that cannot afford it. You see what I'm saying? He thinks completely differently than a man that cannot afford to do it. So that's the difference between the men. I also seen this. I'm going to do my part for the world and donate today. So like a couple times a week, I donate, to help people out with like medicine and stuff, It's a kind thing to do. So that's how I get back and stuff, Oh, that's so sweet, honey. Yes, I got some gym drop-offs on my page too, where I do like little Bible readings and stuff like that, because the Bible is the greatest book of wisdom out here, period. If you could catch it, you can catch it. Not everybody can catch it. So their mind has been handed over to a mind that cannot, they have been handed over to a mind that cannot retain the knowledge of God, which is unfortunate. And I'm not here to judge nobody, because I don't do that. But I'm just saying, it is unfortunate. Shoot, if I couldn't understand the stuff that was in the Bible, I'd be upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be upset. But yeah, you have a blessed day though. So yeah, welcome to the channel. If you're new, subscribe. If you're a regular, welcome back. Please, so yes, I'm gonna do a wig when I cut my locks off. So soon here, I'm gonna cut my locks off. I was thinking about doing it like next month, but I might end up doing it in September. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it's gonna be hot all summer. Ain't nobody got time to be running around with no wig on. I don't know. So I'm lost on that one right there. So yeah, I'm just trying to think about when it is that I'm gonna do it. That's the only issue, is when am I gonna do it? But I'm gonna do it though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I feel like there's a space that's empty right there, and it kind of is, but we're not gonna get too into it. Yes. That might have been a 16. What did I do? Hey, Dominique Singh. I remember you. Hey. No, I remember you. You was arguing with me over them toes. Okay, please leave a like on the live. And then I don't know if you subscribe to the channel, but subscribe to the channel. I subscribe to everybody that subscribe to my channel. Oh, okay, well, guess what? You private. Who you got? Who your girlfriend? Who your girlfriend? You hiding from her because she be in your phone, huh? No, she be in your phone. A little hot mess, sir. Because I subscribe to everybody that subscribe to me to show my support to them. And yeah. How did I play you? What are you talking about? Boy, you can't even get a divorce that quick. Cut it out. Trying to get back on your feet? Well, I'm going to need you to get back on your feet first because we don't build bears over here. Sorry. You know, if you help a man out, I ain't going to lie to you. That man will never appreciate it. At first, he might. And he will accept it. But he not going to really appreciate you at the end of the day. He not going to do it. And I know for somebody that's in survival mode, they'll be like, oh, they'll be like, no, you was just dealing with the wrong person. No, that's everyone. That's everyone. Love you too. That's everyone. No, that's everyone. Because it's a law of human nature that somebody only appreciate what they actually worked for. They're not going to appreciate something that they didn't work for or that somebody gave them. Don't nobody want nothing free. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What is actually free that you actually want? Come on. Let's talk about it. Since we on here and we all grown. What in life is free that you actually want? Do you want that free bread from the soup kitchen that's expired? Absolutely not. It's free, but you still don't want it. Y'all, ain't that crazy? Don't nobody want nothing free. He said, no good deed goes unpunished. Okay. So yeah, I'm reading this book, right? It's actually an audio book. You can go look it up on YouTube. It's called Life and the Way to Play It or something. It's in my it's the title to the live. But I was talking to people about it. Yeah, it is crazy. So you can't give nobody nothing for free. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't play yourself. Unless you're a man. Only people that can give stuff away for free is a man, because guess what? It's in a man's masculine energy to be a giver, period. Only men give. Well, not like it's they only give certain things though, you know, like men don't give like nurturing, loving, they don't do like stuff like that. Like it's women's job to give like certain things. So let me back that up. I will say that, like, absolutely, I agree with you. There should be a balance. There should be. So that means the things that a man is giving, a woman should like counterbalance it by giving the equal to that. You get what I'm saying? But it should not be it should not be like they stepping on toes. If you understand what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? Like it should not be like you stepping on toes or one person is doing more than the other person. You know what I'm saying? That's where value comes into play, because it depends on what you value. You see what I'm saying? Some people don't value intangible things. You see what I'm saying? Some people only value things that they could see, feel, touch, stuff like that. You know? I was just talking to somebody, well, not talking to somebody online, but like, I was just leaving a comment online about like Adam and Eve and stuff, you know? And how like God had gave Eve to Adam because he was like, oh, the man's the prize. I was like, what? In what world, sir? I'm sorry. Do you read the Bible or not? Okay. So then he was like, because remember, y'all got to remember, Adam was already here. Adam was the one that was given dominion over everything on earth. Adam was the one that was told to subdue the earth. You see what I'm saying? Then Eve came. And the man was like, and I was like, Eve was given to Adam. Adam was not given to Eve. So the woman was for the man. You see what I'm saying? The man already had everything. And he was like, yeah, she was given to him so he wouldn't be lonely. Okay, so that is non-tangible. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, somebody will not appreciate that little aspect. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like a rule or something. You know what? I've heard that before. But, and see, this is real talk with Cash, so I'm going to give you some real talk here. Everybody is in control of the world that they design around them to a degree. The way that you grow your life and the way that you set your life up will dictate how your life will be in the future. Some people live their life on a short-term basis, so they have issues in the long term. You see what I'm saying? No, I trust common sense in all actuality. Like, respectfully, I'm not trying to be funny. And I respect free will, absolutely. So everybody has the same 24 hours, right? Everybody has the same opportunities as everybody else. It depends on your mental stage or where you're at in your mental, what you will do. Some people will spend their 24 hours playing video games all day. Some people will spend their 24 hours planning a 5-year plan. Some people will spend their 24 hours planning a 10-year plan. And then the next part of that 24 hours, they'll put it into action. And they'll constantly keep putting things into action to make sure that they are set up for the future. So that they don't have a mindset where they're like, oh, well, I can't do this because, or this is not happening for me because. You get what I'm saying? So, some people have been misled by their parents, and that's an unfortunate thing too. I'm not gonna hold you. It's messed up. Some people have been misled by their parents to think, oh, you're young, you can just run around and do whatever and waste your time, you know. But some people have been taught that in their 20s, it's time for them to party, experiment, to do this, that, and the third. But really, in your 20s, it's time for you to grind your hardest. Think about it. When you're 50, do you have the energy of a 20-year-old? No, you don't have that energy. You see what I'm saying? So really out here, some people have done their children a disservice. And their children grow up and play games in their 20s. Then they get to their 30s and they're like, man, I think I got to start getting serious. So they start trying to put the plan in action. They start planning then. And then in their 40s, they put the plan in action. And in their 50, they too tired to do it. Or they haven't had enough time on their belt to be done working and this and that and the third. You get what I'm saying? Yo, that's so crazy because I've said that before in one of my videos. Like, you only got one shot at life. You only got one time. Time one. That's it. So you better, you know what I'm saying? And then like, you have to read books. You have to read books. They have aha moments in them. Not to say that you need to live your life out of a book, but I'm going to tell you about the 48 laws of power. It'll make you aware of the games that everybody else around you is playing that you don't know about. If you're naive in your psyche, you get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be real with yourself sometimes out here. Like, yo, like when I first read the 48 laws of power, what? I was like, yo, these is the games they out here playing. I can't believe this. This is great. Yo, Robert Greene is the truth, boy. Robert Greene is that guy, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Robert Greene is too official. I can't lie to you. Robert Greene is crazy. And you know, a lot of his experiences he got from living in Hollywood. If you know a little bit about Hollywood, I don't know if y'all get into that dark matter and them deep things, the deep knowledges of the world and stuff like that. But Los Angeles, okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Los Angeles, okay, let's go. Well, I'm not going to get too deep into that. Yeah, but yeah. Robert Greene is the truth. He wrote like maybe 6 bestsellers. He is amazing, amazing author. So hold on. Not just grind, but work on yourself every day. The hardest, everything will fall. So I bet you probably didn't know that love is the most magnetic force in the world. Did you know that? Did you know that peace, enlightenment is some of the highest vibrational states that you can be in? Okay, let's talk about it. Because these things will make things be attracted to you. Yes, love is, I'm telling you. So in this book that I'm reading, the Game of Life and How to Play It, he talks about this. So there's a woman gets left by her husband, right, for another woman. She went to the guy, I guess like the author of the book, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? My husband left me." He said, "Salute the divinity in that woman and bless their union and let it go." That's what he said to her. She said, "No, I can't do it." He said, "If you don't do it, then it's going to follow you. It's going to be like a sickness that follows you." And sure enough, it followed her. She ended up finding herself in love with a man that's married himself. Because she was like, no, she knew he was married. She should have never accepted his affections. And she found herself in the same situation, doing it to somebody else's wife. I say, yo. Okay, so the gentleman that wrote the book, he was talking about there was a woman that was asking him to speak something into divinity for her. And she came to him and was like, "Well, you know, my husband just left me for another woman. She knew he was married, and she knew better than to accept his affections." So she condemned the woman, basically. She condemned her. So now the man was like, "This is what you do. You salute her divinity, and you forgive her, the law of forgiveness, bring into the law of forgiveness, forgive her and bless their union, and love and give out love to her, put out love to her." And she said, "No, I can't do it." And he said, "If you don't do it, it's gonna follow you like a plague." So she never did it, and then next thing you know, she ends up falling in love with a man that's married. You see what I'm saying? You see how it played her? Her condemning, it's like basically what you put out on other people will come back to you, type of thing. You condemning this woman for being with your husband, because the thing about it is the law of spirit, the spiritual law is that if it was yours, if it left you, it will come back like that. You ever heard of that before? Like if you love something, let it go. And if it come back to you, it's yours. That's how you know that it's yours. You see what I'm saying? But if it don't come back to you, you need to accept it and speak into existence and manifest that, like say like to the higher power, the source of power, like I know that this was not for me because it was not divinely mine, but can I have something that is satisfying to me in a way that is equal to or better than the satisfaction I got from this situation, if that's something that you really want? And I thought that was quite deep. I thought that was pretty deep. I was like, yeah. So like he was talking about this lady, right? With a house. Okay, so in this instance, it was a house. There was an old man that had this house, right? And this lady wanted the house so bad. She just wanted that house. She needed that house. So she was like, "Oh my goodness, I just want the house. I want the house so bad." Da 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 da. And she just dwelled on the house so bad to the point where the man died and then she moved into the house. But he said it was something about what she was doing that caused the man to kind of die instead of him just moving out. And I thought that was quite deep too. So I'm trying to be more conscious of the way that I think, the way that I speak, because all of these things matter in the type of energy that you'll put out into the world and the type of energy that you'll get back. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, I was listening to some girl out there, and she was like, you got to remember, not everybody is going to be the type of person where they're like, yeah, I'm so happy for you, and da 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 da. And this is why they're going through a lot of the stuff that they going through, because they don't have that good, happy, loving type of spirit about them. They got demons on them, like, like jealousy and like envy and the power of the word. Absolutely. He was also talking about like things that people would say. This lady, she had a husband. I don't know if you was already here for that, but she had a husband, and she would constantly like try to dodge him, avoid him, and she really genuinely would say things like, she wasn't really happy with her marriage and stuff like that. And then when her husband had like left her, she went to the guy and was like, I don't know why he left, and da da da. And he was like, it's because you spoke it into existence. Just like this lady. She had all of this money, and she always complained about problems and problems and problems. He said she bragged about her problems. So she always had something to talk about. So she bragged about her problems to the point where she kept having problems because it was always going to be something for her to brag about. Like, and I thought that was pretty deep. Like, stop talking about your problems. He basically said something that I totally agree with. Like, if you don't consider it a problem, then how is it a problem? Okay, how is it a problem if you don't even consider it a problem? You see what I'm saying? That kind of idea of, oh, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. But don't give it a label. Because when you give stuff labels, you give them power. And I think that's deep too. Like I already think that. Just like, the anger situation or the grief situation. None of these things can be anything unless you allow it to be something. It cannot operate on its own accord. You give it power to operate. And I think that's so deep. Like, I really feel like as human beings, we really forget the kind of power that God gave us. Like each of us, he is like, when you think about yourself as being, like when you think about yourself being perfect, like the way God designed you, because God created you in his image, which is an image of perfection. I say, yo, that's crazy talk. That's crazy right there. Like, yo, that was so nuts. Okay, this eyelash. You know, I don't quite find it to be funny, but if you find it funny, that's fine. But I know the people that put action into the things that they want in life don't have problems like people who don't. I know that it don't exist because you say it don't exist. Now how about that? If I find myself to be perfect, who can say it's a lie? You see what I'm saying? If I find aspects of myself to be perfect, who can say that I'm lying if that's what I truly believe? It's quite deep. You know what I'm saying? Well, and I mean this with all respect. I mean this with all respect. Because you choose not to take life seriously, what do you think you can expect out of life? You see what I'm saying? Like, my husband had tried to convince me. I'm just going to be transparent here. My husband had tried to convince me that a man needs a woman to help him pay bills because it's not like how it used to be in the 40s. But mind you, the whole time, right? His dad is paying all his mom bills and been doing it for like 40, 50 years though. And we in 2005 right now. So that is direct proof right there that it can be done. It's just Excuse me, Jeffrey. I am a traditional wife, sir. Okay, I am. And we're gonna get into that, Jeffrey. But it's proof right there that that is not a thing. That's an excuse. That, oh, things are not the way that it used to be back in the day where one person can afford to pay all the bills. No, that's not true. That's an excuse. The excuse is there because you didn't set yourself up in a position to be able to afford to pay all the bills. Maybe because you don't take life as serious as you probably should have in your younger years. You get what I'm saying? Excuse me, I am a homemaker. I know how to make sourdough, sir. And I cook and clean and all of that. And you know what? I take full accountability. I do. And then you know what? There's another portion of that accountability. And you want to know why I take full accountability? Because there were little tiny signs. Like when a man complained about paying for something, that's a red flag. That's a no. Anybody watching? No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because over time, he's going to continue to complain until you have to be like, no, okay, yeah, no, it's okay. I'll just pay him on myself and then you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I do, Jeffrey, you're correct. I did make a bad choice and that's okay. I'm living with that and I'm learning from that. Okay. So this is the part two, Jeffrey. This the part, Jeffrey. If you don't feel like it's a man's responsibility to pay the bills, go to work and pay the bills. If you don't feel like that, then you must feel like for it to be balanced and for it to be fair, right? You must feel like if a woman has to assist a man in paying the bills, see, some men don't really mentally pick up on what that means. See, a man wants a woman to do manly things but still behave like a female. And it's an energy line cross. You understand? So womanly, to me, in a feminine energy, womanly things to do would be wash the dishes, do the laundry, cook the food. You see what I'm saying? Serve your husband. You know what I'm saying? Do backflips. Yes, absolutely be obedient to your husband. Be in submission to your husband. Absolutely, yes. Why wouldn't you if he paying all the bills? You see what I'm saying? But see, that and take care of the kids and have the kids. Those are all feminine roles to me, right? Now, the man's role should be to protect, provide financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, protect all of those things, right? Bring order to the house and be the head of the marriage, right? To make the final decisions of the marriages. Those are masculine responsibilities, right? No, no, no. I did not break my vows. I would never. I got a covenant before God. I'm absolutely respectful. You know what I'm saying? You see, this is why I say parents have done their children a disservice. Okay. Hey, Brimside, how you doing? So no, my husband decided that he wanted to quit a job, and we got 2 kids, and he felt like because I have an income that I'm supposed to pay the bills while he stays here and tries to find another job. And he became quite disrespectful to me, this is the thing, like I'm trying to put y'all on game too, right? Right? So when you start, it's a masculine thing for a woman to be in a house with a man and they doing backflips in the bedroom and stuff, and she's paying bills because she's basically paying her way to sit at the table to speak amongst men. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like no, 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 no. Because listen, if I gotta pay bills, then if we gotta go half on bills, we finna go half on taking care of them kids. We finna go half on doing these dishes. We finna go half on doing that laundry. We finna go half on having these kids. Like, I mean, it's just too much. See, you're not finna overwork me and then you get to like do nothing. So not only am I paying half the bills, I'm cooking, cleaning, taking care of these kids, and you want me to be quiet, and I gotta do backflips too. In the bedroom? Oh my goodness, sir. This is a lot. I'm sorry. This is too much. It's really overworking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I'm working on my English. I know you had told me about that before, sir. But I'm not on a job interview, sir. I'm sorry. I already get paid, okay? So, yeah, so listen, yeah, no. So when you really think about it, like, don't no man want to come home from work and have to do laundry, take care of the kids, cook the food, all of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Thank you. No man want to come home and do all of that. So you see where I'm coming from on that side? So if a woman got to go to work, no, I didn't break my vows. Boy, be quiet. I could have been outside, okay? I could have been outside. I could have been on dates, but I'm not doing all of that, okay? I'm trying to wait until, and you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? It's like they could smell it on you. They could smell it on you. Like, they could smell it on you. Like, they could smell it on you. Like, they trying. Trust me, they outside trying, okay? And they trying. I'm trying to bop, bop, bing, bop, boo. Knock them off of me, okay? It's hard. It's hard, but it's being done. So, no, you see, and this another thing too. Some people don't understand. When you're a man, you're the stronger vessel, okay? Like, why is we making it normal to expect a weaker vessel to be doing the same thing as a stronger vessel do? Like, why are we expecting a little dainty female to be doing manly stuff? Like, I'm just not understanding that. Like, oh hey, so I do my nails myself. See, and this the thing too. I'm even respectful enough, and what some people don't understand is I'm respectful enough that if you're gonna pay all the bills, then I'm going to buy my own clothes. I'm going to take care of my own nails. I'm going to take care of my own hair. See, I'm not disrespectful where I'm trying to overload the man. You get what I'm saying? But you got these kids here. Like, stop playing around. You gotta stay here. You know what I'm saying? In what world is it okay? Sir, I am dancing, okay? You a hater, Jeffrey. You a hater, Jeffrey. In what world is it okay for me to help a man provide for himself when I got kids to take care of too? You see what I'm saying? Like, people is not like really catching this like the way they should be catching it. Excuse me, sir. Dominique, the Bible said that. I'm sorry, sir. I'm an avid reader of that word, sir. And it said that he's supposed to be a provider too. It also said a man that don't provide for his own family is a man that's is worse than a man without faith. Okay, so that's where I'm coming from with that. Yeah, like I don't know. And you know what else too? I feel like when a man don't really want to provide 100% for you, that mean he really don't like you. That's what that mean. He really don't like you, but he not gonna tell you because he ain't got nobody else better than you. Ha, that part. Because some people are time wasters out here. Women too. Don't get it twisted. Some women is time wasters out here. You get what I'm saying? Like, some women is really time wasters. Listen, so this is how I am. I eat the meat and spit out the bones. So if it makes sense to me, if I can resonate with that, whatever I read or something like that, that's true. And it's true to me, baby, it's the truth, honey. Okay, I don't allow other people's psyches to interfere with what I got going on as to be whether it's true or not. Because some things I don't find to be true, even though I read them. Even though somebody that's like a religious leader or something like that will try to say, oh, well, this is the way that it's supposed to go. Or this is the way what this means. No, it don't mean that to me, sir. I'm sorry. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Ain't that how God designed us? I ain't gonna lie to you. He did a good job too. He did a great job. Oh, let me finish my eyelashes. But yes, honey, he did a great job designing us. I ain't gonna lie to you, because if me and God had to get into a conversation, oh, I got every single duck in a row. Trust me, I got every duck in a row. Every behavior is justified, and to a sense. And if I know that it was wrong, I'm able to take accountability for it too. That's why I decided a long time ago, I am not going to be the type of person who does something and then regret it later. You understand? I'm going to learn from it and keep it pushing and release it with love, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna learn from it, release it with love, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on an abundance mindset. I technically have one. But I'm not gonna say that my mind is all the way together, because if it was, then I wouldn't even have married this one. I did good the first one that I didn't marry, but the second one I wouldn't have married him either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would still be in one marriage and been in there since I was like 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, but obviously I'm working on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, because one thing about it too is, once you know little things like all knowledge originates with God, right? All of it. Once you could come to the terms with, hold on, didn't God create the devil? You see what I'm saying? Once you could come to little terms like that and be okay and be like, well, wait a minute, God, hold on now. You created the devil and you let him do all of the stuff that he's doing right now. So can I please get a little grace? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And he'll give you the grace, because did you see? Wait, hold on. Did you see what Lucy did? Like, stop playing, sir. Stop playing, sir. Lucy over here got people doing this, that, and the third. People out here gay. They doing this, that, and the third. Like, sir, I'm just trying to make it. I'm in survival mode, sir. Okay? How about that? You know what I'm saying? And I think you'll get the grace. I think you'll get the grace that you're looking for. God is not even like how a lot of people think he is. He's a portion of you. You're directly connected. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we are all on our path. Yes. And the part about it is, it's good to learn stuff from other people's journeys and stuff, you know? You see, let me tell you something. I feel you on that, Dominique. I feel you on that real quick. Hold on, because I'm going to hit you with it. I'm going to hit you with it. Bing, bow. I'm finna hit you with it. You couldn't even know what good is unless bad existed. Let's go, bro. Come on now. It's a reason for everything. There's a balance. Balance is everything. I'm telling you, I already know. His purpose is to, first of all, everything is for God's purpose. That's in that book. You see what I'm saying? Now, you agree with that, but that's in that Bible too. Everything is for God's purpose. We may not understand the purpose and we may not know it. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. Yin and yang. Yes, sir. We may not understand it because our level of physical consciousness is like here. So it's when you start getting to higher levels of consciousness, then you could start really seeing stuff and being like, wow, it's a trick to get me to worry about something. You could have never. You know what I'm saying? It's a trick for me to be mad about something. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? It's wasting my time. Hey, Han Solo. We don't discriminate over here. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, okay? Because one thing about it is, I had already understood that if I lie, it's the same as you being gay. You see what I'm saying? What makes one better than the other? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the next thing too is, I don't judge. I don't do that. I don't judge because I don't want to be judged with that same energy that I'm judging with. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't get involved in stuff like that, you know? One thing about the truth, though, I do speak the truth. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but nonetheless, it's the truth. You see how that go? It might be uncomfortable sometimes, but it's still the truth. People don't balance it and either become more of the other. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got a little nice nasty in them. And really that's the way you should really be operating out here, because you can't give people your trust unless they've earned it. Some people have been taught to trust people until they give them a reason not to. I disagree. Don't do it. It's a trick. It's a trick so that they could quickly take advantage of you as quick as possible. Don't do it. Don't do it. Trust people until they give you a reason not to. You'll be a fool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just being real. Don't do it. It's a trick so that they could take advantage of you as soon as possible. Because once somebody know that you don't trust them, they're gonna be careful. You know what? Love is a type of energy if you put it into action. It's the type of energy. You know, it depends, because everything is a trick to a degree. I do get you. I get you. It's a trick to be taken advantage of if you don't play the game right. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important for you to start reading books, sir, so you can understand. You can understand the games. Oh, wait, wrong side. Dang it. That's why it's important for you to start reading these books, sir, so you can understand the art of seduction. So you can understand the 48 laws of power. So you can understand manipulation and see it and then walk away from it. You understand? Or allow it to have an adverse reaction. You can't fight something you don't know what it is, or you can't fight something you can't see. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I get what you mean about that. Wait, I don't understand what you mean. When you're just like someone you read their evermore, their every move. Okay. So that boy, you better go read these books that I'm telling y'all about. 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene. Okay. And then this book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Okay, go read them books. And then you will get confirmation for yourself about what you're talking about. Because you're talking about something, but I don't think you really fully like understand like the ins and outs of it. Because there's like multiple ways to look at something and really dissect it and like bring it into an action or bring it into a defensive strategy like the game of chess. You ever heard that? This chess, not checkers. And that's a fact. That's a whole fact. That's one of the laws of power, sir. That's one of the laws of power. That you keep your enemies close and you keep your enemies close and keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And then if you have an enemy, they're more likely if you hire or help an enemy, they're more likely to be better for you than a friend would have been, because now they have something to prove to you. Because at one point you guys were not friends versus a friend. You ever notice that when you're dealing with a family member or a friend or something like that, and you give them a job or you do something for them, they the most raggediest person that could have helped, that you could have helped out, because now they lacking, because now they not doing their job to the best of their ability and stuff like that, because you know them. You see what I'm saying? They don't care as much because of y'all relationship with each other. But if you do it with an enemy, it's a completely different situation. They will probably be your best worker because they have the most to prove. You see what I'm saying? Especially if they came to you and asked you for the help and you gave it to them. You see that? That's one of the laws of love. Yup, no good deed. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the laws of love too. Like you loving your enemy, and then this is one of the ones that the Bible tells you. So Robert Greene did like a recycled version of the Bible in modern day terms. Right, take you for granted. That's what a family member or friend will do. Take you right for granted because they always have access to you, type of situation. You get what I'm saying? Just like when you marry. This is why you have to play the games. Like, I hate to say it, but I'm telling y'all the truth. This Real Talk with Cash. You have to play the games with people, because if you don't, they will take you for granted. They will forget. See, my husband had forgot that while you were going to school for the whole year to change your career so that you can make enough money to provide for your entire family, I was paying all the bills then. You see what I'm saying? But now you want to try to come for me and be like, you only going to pay half? But it was okay when I was paying all of them, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing cute about that kind of energy. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I am the way that I am. So people can say what they want to say, but y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all the rest of the part of the whole story was that, see, you see how he became ungrateful? It was okay for me to pay all the bills. Hold on. Because this is my coordinator for my surgery. I'm finna go get snatched to the gods. Okay, yeah, that was my coordinator for my surgery because I'm finna go get snatched, okay? I have finally given up on playing games with these gentlemen out here. And I have finally said to myself, you know what? I'm finna throw my moral high road self out the window, okay? I'm finna throw it out the window because don't nobody respect it anyways. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not the type of energy people want to see. So I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. But the beast you finna get is finna be another one, okay? That you see, this is what I be saying. People don't really be knowing what they be asking for. Like, you want a woman to pay half the bills. Well, I guess you want half of her responsibilities too, since she got half of yours. You see what I'm saying? So that part. Everything absolutely is a lesson. But see, the thing about the lessons is if you can go read them somewhere and skip the experience of the lesson, you much better off. You much better off. So this is why I read. This is why I read. I listen to other people's experiences and stuff like that so I could skip the hard lessons. You get what I'm saying? I could skip the hard lesson because they just already went through it and they just told me how it was. So one thing I believe in patterns. I believe in patterns. You know, on this Ray Charles movie one time, I was watching it. You see what I'm saying? He didn't live up to his part of the contract, but expected me to allow him to modify the contract. No, sir. No. I did my part as a wife and supported you, right? Listen, first of all, the truck driving school is only 6 months. He stayed in it for 1 year. 1 year, my patience was up here, okay? So don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me. I went above and beyond. You understand? He stayed in there for a year, right? He got out, he got a job. Yes, I'm so proud of you, husband. All of that. I'm so proud of you, you know? He decided he wanted to quit the job because he didn't want to drive up and down this hill. Mind you, okay? So I'm trying to be supportive. I'm like, well, how about you just do it for a couple months, just get the experience so then you can get the job that you really, really want. Because that was the agreement, the arrangement that we made. You go do this job. I'm going to continue to pay the bills because what you're making here, you don't make enough to fully pay all the bills anyways. You just starting out. So I'm trying to be nice. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. And this is why I will tell everybody, do not do nothing for a man. Don't do it. Because I already know. I know. I just was doing that. I allowed the script to get flipped on me. So this is the issue. All right. So, because I'm like, me being me, like, if I got a challenge or something like this, he started to get in his feminine energy. Let's just be real about it. That's some feminine stuff. A real man can be like, man, I got these kids. I got my wife. I can't be playing around. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to suck it up. I don't care if I'm scared. I'm finna man up. I'm finna do it for my family. You see what I'm saying? So, he says he calls me, tells me he wants to quit the job. I said, no, please don't. Please don't. So mind you, we are supposed to be partners. We're supposed to be partners. And I have paid my way to sit at the table and speak amongst men. Do you understand why, right? You understand why now, right? Okay, understood. I have paid my way because I paid the bills. What are we talking about here? You see what I'm saying? You see how my energy went from supportive, loving wife that obeys and listens to now I gotta come because I make decisions around here. You see how important it is to keep the energies where they're supposed to be, because you're not really gonna like the woman that has a massive opinion and the opinion that's bigger than yours, because her responsibility, she's doing your responsibilities. You're not gonna like that, so you should pay them bills, sir. And some people are gonna still want to be like, oh no, no. You a wife, so you should just be quiet and you should do it if your husband don't got it. Hold on. Whether he got it or not, this is the part people not picking up. It was never my responsibility to do it. That was always his responsibility. It was never mine. So since I brought on the responsibility, then I brought on the role and I brought on my opinion too. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Just like a man want a woman to obey, why do he get that privilege to have a woman obey? Because his energy is demanding that. Okay? He's paying for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, is y'all picking it up or not? Because it's not hard. I'm just saying. His energy, the fact that he paid all the bills, it's like, girl, what is you talking about? What are you talking about? All these bills is paid. You better be quiet. You see what I'm saying? And what's she gonna do? Be quiet, okay? She's gonna be quiet because that man paid them bills. Girl, you better be quiet. I'm gonna tell her, girl, you better shut up. You see what I'm saying? You see how the energy dynamic is different when your husband is paying all them bills. You ain't got a word to say out of line, baby. I promise you. Any woman with some sense, now if that woman talking and them bills is paid, she's a class clown. And you better get rid of her quick, because she don't appreciate you. Now, how about that? If a man paying all them bills and he got to deal with a mouthy wife, she got to go. Goodbye. Goodbye her. Because she's a dub. And then guess what? She finna be somewhere where she got to pay half the bills, and then she can have that mouth she want to have. Oh, my eyelash, y'all, is crazy. But see, it's a reason why it says that the wife is supposed to obey the husband. Because he's doing an immaculate job with providing. That's why. What you supposed to obey when he don't provide for you? It's hard to, I don't know what y'all want. Like, you don't get, okay. So you don't get treated like a man because you have a private part. There's behaviors that are involved with being treated like a man. My son got private parts. He don't get treated like a man in my house. He don't pay no bills. See what I'm saying? There's a difference. You see the difference now, right? You can't tell a woman, stop acting like my mom when you pay half the bills. You pay his bills. I pay my son bills. You understand where I'm coming from with this? Like, it's making sense to y'all, right? Okay. So this is why I would recommend to any gentleman, because I'm gonna say this again. Our parents have done us a disservice. At some parents have done their children a disservice, where they have not told their sons to make sure you work so that you can afford to date women. So when you on dates, you're not complaining about spending money. Then also, because a woman is looking to see if a man could potentially provide for her and some kids. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand that this is the way that it goes. A traditional woman, so you get what I'm saying? Now, if you don't want a traditional woman, then you can't expect her to be cooking and cleaning and stuff like that too. You should be expecting to do it too then. You see what I'm saying? You should be expecting her to be on birth control and stuff like that. Because who's gonna be having a baby with somebody when they gotta go to work after they had that baby? Ain't nobody got time for that. Come on. People want to be home with their kids. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. Let me tell you something. What I told you, didn't I tell you? If that girl is over there running her mouth and all them bills is paid, she gotta go. She gotta go. She gotta go. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. She got to go. And he need to put his foot down and be like, girl, go find somebody else to pay all these bills then. Bye, Felicia. Period. That's what he got to do. You better tell your friend she gotta go. She not grateful. Because there's a lot of women out here. Do she cook? Do she clean? Like, what she be doing? That part. What do she do? Because that's not making sense to me, sir. I would say I'm a very traditional woman. I support my husband if he needs the support, but don't play around. Don't see. I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna let you play too much with me, okay? Because I'm not gonna play with you. Especially When I have volunteered to do your job and then you became ungrateful and got disrespectful with it? Sir, I'm sorry. This is why. And then, like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you, my husband is not the type of man where you could talk to him or tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing. So, okay, you can't tell him nothing, and I can't tell you that I'm paying half of these bills either. Then, shoot, I can't tell you nothing. Now I can't tell you that I got the half of them bills. Then, sir, I'm sorry. How about that? How about that? I'm trying to tell you, like. See, men don't really realize that they put a woman in a feminine energy. They put her in a feminine space. You see what I'm saying? And he also can put her in a masculine space too. A woman really doesn't have the kind of control that a lot of people think that she has when she's with a man. Because the man is a stronger vessel. Let's remember, right? The man is the stronger vessel. The man is the head. The man was here first. The man takes the lead. So your friend is missing something that with his behavior. He ain't told her, listen, you better shut up before I stop paying them bills. That's what he should have told her, because she got comfortable. You get what I'm saying? She got comfortable. Like, I don't know. I think like comfortableness or complacency breeds, no, comfort breeds complacency. Period. Comfort breeds complacency. That's why in these laws of power, in these spiritual laws, and stuff like that, like you have, this is why the games is important. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is why the games must be dealt with, because you have to keep people on a roller coaster or they get bored. They get bored. You know what I'm saying? You have to stand on business. You have to stand on your boundaries. You understand? Like, you have to be okay with losing people, because you have to remember, people change. People are not always going to stay the same. People are not always going to be the person that you met. You can remind them, like, wait a minute. Gotta reel you back in there, honey bunny, because I think you're changing. I think you're changing. Hopefully you can change back. If not, I don't know what that's going to mean for our future. And you should not allow marriage to be one of those things that where, oh, because we're married, I'm just going to weather the storm with you. Excuse me? You don't get to disrespect me just because we're married. And I'm not required to tolerate your disrespect either because we're married. You know what I'm saying? I'm not required to accept you changing if it's for the worse and we're married. Especially if I can't sit down and talk to you and tell you, hey, listen, I think you're changing and I think you need to change back. Hello? This is crazy out here. See, society has tricked people into thinking that they're required to deal with things that are unbecoming in the human behavior pattern. Yeah, no. See, no. I'm not going for these kinds of tricks and stuff like that. Marriage is a piece of paper, okay, that you made a vow before God that you were going to do, and you were going to do it a certain way. So when you choose not to do it that certain way, you have broken the covenant, sir or ma'am. You see what I'm saying? You have broken the covenant. Now, it's not like my husband was sick or something like that. This is a different situation. He chose. And you know what he said? And you better listen to people when they talk. You better listen to people when they talk. He said, I got to do what's best for me. Okay. Why you got a wife and you got 2 kids? Okay. Okay. Heard you. And then he got a grown daughter, too. I don't want to air all the business. I don't want to air all the business, but you're not finna tell me that you finna provide for your grown daughter and you having issues providing for your family. It makes no sense to me. So some things are like really off that I'm like, huh? Like, and you over here quitting jobs and playing games and stuff. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, here's what I'll do. Since I'm capable of paying all the bills by myself, I'll just pay them all by myself, but you won't be here. Okay, how about that? Hello, Nigar. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I think I remember you being here before. Welcome back.
Mom, can you tell me when my bread is done?
Yeah. But yes,
By the way, that's how you cut
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I know.
Yeah, so here go my lashes, y'all. You like it? You like it? I got a big heart too. Look at that big old heart. Yes. Yeah. And so yeah, don't be out here letting people play with you. Goodbye. Because that's what people do. People, you know what's crazy? Some people will, you're welcome. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. So let me ask you this, right? If your mom, love you too. If your mom needed to move into your house and you're a grown man, right? For whatever reason, you love your mom, right? Just say this. You love your mom and your sister, right? As a grown man, if your mom had to move into your apartment or to your house, is you finna ask her to pay half the rent? You see where I'm coming from? You see where I'm coming from? Now don't forget, you left your mom to come be with your wife, right? I ran in the house. You left your mom to come be with your wife. So how dare you ask your wife to pay half the rent? It's not making sense. If your sister had to come live with you because she had a traumatic experience with her husband, they divorced, she need to stay with you. Is you finna ask her for half the rent? So why would you ask the woman, and neither one of them is doing backflips for you, okay? Your wife doing all types of backflips, cooking, cleaning, this and that and the third, having kids and all of this. Why would you ask her to pay half the rent? Of all people, your wife? Is crazy, okay? It's quite crazy. But you know what? Some people don't tap into their brain to really think things through like that, to go all the way through that whole motion or whatever. So they be stuck in a place where it's like, just like, what? Hey, honey. Welcome back. I think you already subscribed, but can you like the live, please? We sure appreciate the support. But yeah, I was just saying about these gentlemen out here asking women to go 50-50 on the rent when you wouldn't even ask your mom to pay half the rent. So why would you ask your wife? You know what I'm saying? See, I think it's a real trick out here that has happened in America where people are moving in with people before they even marry them. Because back in the day, it was like you got married before you lived with somebody. Your job wouldn't even pump with you if you was out here having kids and wasn't taking care of them kids and stuff. Hey, Brax. Welcome back. Please leave a like on the live and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, so I was just talking about these books that I've been reading, because I'll be reading books. That's where I've been at, reading books, staying hydrated, minding my business and stuff, you know. Hold on. Yeah, but yeah, you gotta go read these books out here. These books got all the knowledge. They'll tell you everything you need to know about life, the games and how to play it. It'll keep your life interesting. It'll keep other people interested in you, because let's face it, people get bored, but they ain't gonna tell you they getting bored with you. They're gonna keep acting like they still like you the same way they liked you when they met you. And so it's up to you. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help the ladies. I'm here to help the gentlemen. You understand? I'm trying to help y'all stay in a place where, you know, you on top. If you watch my channel, whether you a man or woman, it doesn't matter. I want y'all to be on top of everything. Like, I want y'all to be fully aware. I want y'all to be alert. I want y'all to consciously be like the best person that you can be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it has to do with the way that you think, the way that you operate. Make sure when you young, you putting yourself in position to be able to afford whatever it is that you want in life. Have an abundance mindset. Stuff like this is good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let people influence your thought patterns unless it's positive. Okay? Positive thoughts only. Positive thoughts only. Okay? Positivity only. Because the negativity is a trick. Okay, and you know what else is crazy? Somebody was like, Dominique was like, he think love is a trick. Guess what? Friendship is a trick too. Ooh, friendship is a trick too. Because remember, it's only gonna be your friends that tell you something negative because they're the closest people to you that can even get that close to your mind. You see what I'm saying? They're the closest people to you that you even care about what they think. Think about it. If you told a person walking out the street, hey, listen, I'm going to start this business. Here's my flyer, da 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 da. They'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to come check you out. Now go tell that to your friend that's been knowing you for 50 years. Oh, yeah, I'm going to start this business. I got a flyer. I'm going to check. They'll probably say something negative before they say something positive. Am I lying? Am I lying? They'll probably say something negative to you. So that's why I'm saying, like, friendship is kind of a trick. And then them friends going to be constantly wanting stuff out of you. Constantly wanting assistance. Constantly wanting help. And then some people are takers. You got to watch the takers because they out here, baby. They'll take it down. They'll take it all. They'll do it to you. Now they will. They'll do it to you and not care about it being done. Now, how about that part? They'll do it to you and not care about it being done. Okay? Hey, love. Your little bread in here. Yeah, so you can't be trusting people. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't trust them. Oh, yeah, we eat Sara Lee bread over here, the honey wheat. What kind of bread y'all like? What kind of bread y'all be eating? I gotta go. That's jailbread. That's crazy. Who told you that?
No, I actually did an experiment.
That's crazy. Told you gotta make jailbread.
What is jailbread?
Jailbread is because in jail they don't have microwaves. And they only got microwaves, so they cook everything in a microwave in jail. They make cakes and everything.
Oh.
It's quite crazy in there.
We need more butter.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we need butter.
Oh. I gotta walk Sophie. Shoot. I gotta go walk my dog and stuff. Hey, Hermana, Serena. I remember you. Thank you for liking the live. I don't know if you subscribe yet, but please subscribe to the channel.
Wait, Mom, my friend's nickname is Reina.
Reina is queen in Spanish. Yes. Is that the DR flag? Where is that? Where are you from? Spain somewhere, girl? Huh?
What is it look like?
It's like the red and white. I'm gonna go take my dog for a walk. I don't know if y'all wanna come with me to take my dog for a walk or not, but.
Yeah, that's Spain or
Thank
Mexico.
you, Hunty. Oh, Mexico. It could have been Mexico. Oh, she from Panama. Yes, Panama in the house. Okay. So, yes, I gotta take my dog for a walk. These toes finna be out today. I'm trying to think, like, I'm finna put on some pants. I might gotta put on some pants, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I kind of be chilling. Hey, Johnny Sin. How you doing? Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm just in here trying to figure out what I'm finna put on real quick. I gotta go donate or whatever, do my little good deed for the day, for real. Give out that love and stuff, you know. We was on here talking about this book that I was listening to. It's an audio book on Amazon. And it's a pretty good book. I ain't gonna hold you. I know, girl, it is sundress season. It is, Hunty. It is. But, oh, hey, Roshan. Boy, please. I'm going to just let you see this little piece of my little outfit right now that I got on. But, sir, I'm not wearing this outside because This is my little 1-2 or whatever. But I'm gonna put these pants on, sir, because I'm finna go. I gotta walk my dog. Jeffrey finna get on me about saying finna. So I'm going to do plastic surgery. I'm going. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am going, okay? And I'm gonna do a vlog about it too, y'all, so y'all can see my journey and stuff. I'm going to Miami. I'm going in August, so which is not that far, because I'm about to change my life. Like, I feel like the way you look is the way people perceive you. So if you look good, good things will come to you. Pretty privilege is a real thing, okay? So ladies and gents, make sure you always looking your best. Even if you going to the grocery store, even if you going somewhere. Y'all seen that picture of the lady in Times Square, right? Y'all seen that video of her in Times Square? That lady, she's supposed to be a black lady, a grown black lady with some beads. Honey, I don't know about that. It looked like a big grown teenager to me. I don't know. I wasn't really crazy about it, but hey, I guess that's somebody's artistic design. So whatever floats they boat. Okay, hunty? Whatever floats they boat. So Mia, welcome. Please leave a like and subscribe. I don't think I've seen you on the subscription list, because I always subscribe to everybody who subscribed to me. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. I'll be on here talking about giving advice to gentlemen and women about dating and stuff like that, and how to get the best results out of thank you, honey. How to get the best results out of their dating life and stuff like that, you know? Because some people don't know it, but there's a real game that's being played out here. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not on top of the game, and you don't play the game, you'll get played. That's why people be out here getting played and stuff. You know, because they not on top of the game and they don't play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they out here getting played. So I always try to tell people to make sure that they stay on top of their game. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here. Do what you're supposed to do for your anatomy. Like, if you a man, do the right things that you're supposed to do as a man, so that you don't have problems with women. You see what I'm saying? And if you a woman, do the right thing that you're supposed to do as a woman, so you don't have problems with men. It's a give and take. You see what I'm saying? It's definitely a give and take. Like, you either gonna do it or you're not. But I promise you, if you don't, you're going to have the problems. You see what I'm saying? Some people don't want to believe that there's a certain way that you have to behave out here. They think that they could just wing it and it's going to be all good. No, it's not. I promise you it's not. Like, I can literally attest to that. It's not going to be all good. Oh, thank you. So don't be acting brand new when I go get my little work done, because it's finna be banging, sir. Okay? It's finna be, okay? Thank y'all. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's finna be really banging out here. Like, I ain't finna play with them. I don't know who it is, but it ain't finna be me, baby. Not I. What's your question? Because I know you asked. I told you I was going to get surgery. I don't know what you want. Sir. What do you want, sir? What question was that, sir? I had to clean my water cup because it was looking kind of crazy in here. Because I gotta hydrate. One thing I don't play about is my hydration, sir. I don't play some games, okay? You gotta stay hydrated out here, okay? I'm gonna show y'all my cup in a minute. But if you've been watching me, you already know my cup. Yes, I have. And I'm having it again, baby. Yes, I did. Just a little something light. But this time, I'm going full blown. I ain't playing around. I'm getting everything done, sir. You know, then I had kids. And kids will tear you up like you never had it. For real. It'll tear you up like you never had it. So if you a young lady and you thinking about going, I would say go. You know what? It's not that I need it, it's that I want it, okay? It's that I want it. So the things that I want, I'm gonna do. And I don't really allow anybody else to like tell me, no, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that because they're not paying these bills. You see where I'm coming from? So it would be a different situation now, my friend. My friend. If you was a sole provider or something like that, and you was like, no, don't do it. I'll be like, why? Because I said so. And then I'll be like, okay, because you pay these bills, I'm going to respect your decision. But you know what else I would do? This is the kicker, though, right here. I will respect your decision, but I will put the money aside for when you decided to switch up on me. And then I'm going to switch up on you, too. You see that? Because in all actuality, this is the way that you must be with people. This is the way that people understand. So when people be like, oh, you're so mean, you're so this, you're so that. No, it's not that. I promise you it's not that. It's the law of human nature. That's what it really is. It's not that I mean. It's literally that the laws of human nature make people the way they are. You get what I'm saying? And one thing you can't fight against is a person's human nature. Everybody has it. You see what I'm saying? So some women think that a man will appreciate you more if you some women believe that a man will appreciate you more if you change the way that you are for him. That's not true. A man does not appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? So listen, ladies and gents, you see how he told me don't do it because you already look beautiful? But then in the same breath, he turned around and said, you will attract so much more men if you get it. Absolutely. That's the only reason why a man would tell you not to do it is because he don't want to deal with competition. You see what I'm saying? But that's okay. Because if you do what you're supposed to do as a man, you don't have to worry about competition. You already winning. Because you better believe, trust and believe there's going to be a whole group of men that want to take a shortcut. They're going to be there. As long as you're the type of man that don't take a shortcut, you won't have to worry about competition. Because they're all going to try the shortcut if they can do it. If they can get away with a shortcut, they're going to do it. I'm telling you, they're going to do it. I know, sweetie, I know. It's the games that people play, but it's okay. I'm already hip to them. Respectfully. And with love. Okay? So, yeah. So, if you got a man, you know what? I would say this. The biggest red flag you'll ever have is living with a man and you paying any of them bills. That's the biggest red flag you'll ever have, okay? I can't stress that enough, I promise you. I promise you, that's the biggest red flag you will ever have with a man. If he want to try to tell you, listen, if he want to try to tell you what to wear, he better be buying it. Now, how about that? That's a difference. You see how it changes the dynamic? He bought you something, he like, oh, I want you to wear this. Okay, well, can you go buy it? Or if he's smart, he'll already have it with him and give it to you. You see that? Ain't it so much nicer for him to tell you what to wear when he's going to buy it? Free game, just playing. And And in all actuality, that goes for men and women. Gentlemen, if you have an issue with what a woman is wearing, you need to go buy something for her to wear. Get her dress size. Put a little effort into the situation. Get her dress size, okay? So there might be a misunderstanding of my independence level because I don't feel like, hold on, Sophie, let me see. I don't feel independent like, maybe you might be using a term differently, or we might have a different understanding of what independent is, because I very much need a man in my life, okay? I definitely need a man. But see, there's a standard for the man that I'm going to accept. That's it. And I won't bend to another standard because it's my standard. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't want to meet the standard, then you don't want to be with me. That's where I'm at with stuff in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much that I'm independent. It's more that I don't really compromise my standards. And ladies, this is so important. Do not, I repeat, do not tell a man a standard and then do not follow through with it. Don't do it. It's going to ruin your relationship with that man. He not going to tell you. He probably don't even know it's going to ruin your relationship. That's why I'm here to tell you that it will. Because at that point, the gentleman is going to think that he can do things and play games, and you will not stand on business about it. That's you. That's the start. That's the start of you teaching someone how to treat you. And you don't want to start off like that. You want to start off with, when you say something, that's what you mean, and there's no way around it. So then that way, it'll help you in the future, because, and that way, he will know that when you speak, what you say is law, and that's it. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You can't compromise with me. What I said is what I said, and that's exactly what I meant. If you have a problem, you do not have to be a part of this arrangement. This is why the law of letting go is like, your willingness to be able to let somebody go is so important, because you are not going to always be everybody's cup of tea. You get what I'm saying? You're not always going to be everybody's cup of tea. Everybody is not going to automatically just like you. Everybody is not going to, because see, Sophie, come on. Men will really try you for real out here. And once they see that they can't try you, sometimes they don't want to be bothered with you either. See what I'm saying? So, go. So this is why it's important to not get emotionally attached to people too soon, because you don't know if you got to dub them because they want to play with you and you not playing. See what I'm saying? Come on. You can't be too emotionally attached to people, because people be really out here playing games. Yeah, people really be out here playing games. So you got to be willing to really let people go, just in case that they want to try you, because some people are patient. Sophie, come. Look at Sophie. Let's go. Come on, Sophie. Some people is patient enough to wait a year and see if they could try to play with you. Okay? Some people is patient. You have to have a very detached type of attitude, but still be loving at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Thank you. Oh yeah, that's my little Lofi. Hold on, let me show you Sophie. My little Rottweiler. My little Lofi beer. Sophie, look. Sophie. Oh, she got eye boogers right now, y'all. But yeah, just saying your P's and Q's out here, because it's a tough game out here. It really is. Like, when people start, and this is for the gentlemen and the females, when people start testing your boundaries, like they might break the rules that you have set, or they don't respect your boundaries and stuff like that, they don't respect you. That's what that means. That means that they do not respect you. Why would you want to invest time and space into people that don't respect you? That's something you got to remember. Like, you need to, for men, it's a respect thing. Because men don't like look at women and be like, oh my goodness, I want to be in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. They don't look at you and be like, oh, I want to be in love with you. Women do stuff like that. That's why I urge women. Because listen, the thing about it is, men are not going to all of a sudden start operating from a place of emotion. But women operate from a place of emotion generally. But women can also elevate and upgrade and operate from a place of logic too. Like, disregard your feelings and think with your brain. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could do that. You could do it. And if you do it, it'll be better for you if you do. Versus, because you can be easily manipulated. Yeah, I got tattoos all over. But you could be easily manipulated because you think it with your feelings and stuff, you know? Like, men know what to expect. Like, all they gotta do is be like, oh my goodness, I like you so much. I just can't breathe without you. Like, the craziest stuff. And you'll be melting, looking crazy. And why would you want to do that? Yep, I got them all over. Why would you want to do that, you know? It's like setting yourself up for failure, you know? Nobody's falling in love with nobody the first day they meet them. If that's the case, then guess what? Y'all should be getting married the first day y'all meet too, if that's the case. So think about love at first sight and think about if that's actually a real thing. Love at first sight probably used to exist back in the day when people knew that you had to marry somebody before you could sleep with them. That's when love at first sight existed. So when I hear people say, oh, things are not the way that they used to be back in the day, you're absolutely correct, because people expect to go on a trial run with you in the bedroom before they make any commitment to you. And by that time, a man has already reached his clarity point where now he done slept with you. If you ain't really knock his socks off his brain, then he doesn't find a reason to continue to do anything else with you. So this tattoo on my chest, they say Lord B. It's my younger brother name. He passed away when he was like 20. I think I was like maybe 25 or something like that. So I got his name tattooed on my chest. It was when I was young, you know. If I could have went back, I wouldn't have no tattoos. That's why I'm telling y'all right now, don't get no tattoos. They dumb. It's not like you finna be standing in the mirror, look, oh my goodness, look at that tattoo. Yeah, that's completely awesome. Look at them tats. Yeah, you don't do it. When you grown, you don't do that. So some people will be like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So I'm working on mastering the art of not being a slave to grief, not being upset, not worrying, stuff like that, because those are all traps. Those are mental traps, like traps for your brain. You know, if you have it is what it is type of attitude, you'll have a happier life. I'm just being real. Start disconnecting certain things that should not be having that shouldn't be holding you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brother don't feel no pain. You know what I'm saying? This is my mindset on it. Like, and because I read the Bible and stuff, and the Bible tell you stuff like this, like, when a person died, they don't know nothing, they don't feel nothing, they don't remember nothing. My brother used to be sick. He used to be in pain when he was alive. Oh, thank you for the subscription. He used to be in pain when he was alive and stuff like that. So now that he dead, he don't go through no pain or nothing. He good. You get what I'm saying? I think about it from that angle. Look, Sophie Dookie, and I gotta go pick up this Dookie, y'all. Make sure y'all picking up y'all dog poop out here, because nobody got time for to be stepping in no dog poop. Sophie, come here. Sophie, come here. You know, nobody got time to be stepping in no dog crap and then walking in their house. That's crazy. Stop. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Picking up dog crap. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate the support. If you're public, I will subscribe back to your channel too. I know I gotta pick up this Zuki or whatever. Yeah, nobody got time to be. Sophie, come here. Come here, Felicia. Come here, Pookie. Come, Pookie, Pookie. Yeah, ain't nobody got time to be stepping in no dog poop. I be so mad. Like, now I really be watching where I walk for real. I don't play games like that. But I used to be so mad whenever I would step in some little poop. And I'm like, yo, if you ain't got no, get you some cute little doggy bags so it can encourage you to pick up that poop if it's that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like picking up dookie, get you some cute little, if you don't like picking up the dog poop, get you some cute little bags from Burlington or something. They got a little doggy section over there. I got these really, really cute. I know grass is raggedy. I never liked the wet grass as a kid. You ever was getting wet outside and you step in some grass and I was like, ugh, I used to hate the grass. It used to feel so nasty. It used to feel too nasty. Come on, Felicia. Hold on. I'm trying to do this bag to just hold on now, sir. Hold on. Come on, Pookie. And then one day, Sophie had rolled around in the poop. I was so tight. I was like stressed out that day. It was crazy. I was stressed out that day. It's hot outside too. I ain't gonna hold you. Yes, I am married, sir. Soon going through a divorce. Because you know what? After supporting my husband the whole time that he was in truck driving school, yes, I was like, Sophie, what possessed you, girl, to sniff the poop and then want to roll around in it? Who does that? You dirtbag. I was so mad at Sophie that day. I had to put her on a chain. I had to put her on a chain outside on the fence, get a water hose, because she was not allowed in my house. She could have never thought she was finna slide in there with a piece of dookie on her. That was crazy, yo. I was like, ew, you dusty, crusty. Yo, I mean, sniff the poop. I didn't even know what it was. Come on, let's cross the street. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, done sniffed the poop. I didn't even see the poop. Just sniffing around and then just rolled in it. I said, yo, this is wild. I said, yo, you stink. I seen some flies coming on her and stuff. I was like, yo, this is giving bum action, Pookie. I'm sorry. This is not it. She was stressed out, though, when I had to hose her with the water hose. I put the jet on it. You know, like the heavy stream jet. I had to put that on there and, like, hose her off and get the Dial soap and, like, hose her off with it. I was like, ew. I really didn't even want to touch her. I was like, yo, this is wicked right now. I had to get like a t-shirt and throw it away. It was crazy. Come on, Pookie. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Pookie. Yeah, so right now what we doing is we going to throw away this Zuki because it won't be coming in my house. We get the gas station for to throw away this poop. But yeah, so like I was saying, so truck driving school only take like 6 months. This gentleman had took a whole year in truck driving school, right? So the whole year I'm paying most of the bills, right? Come on, Pookie, let's go. The whole year I'm paying most of the bills, right? So, hold on, let me switch the camera. So the whole year I'm paying most of the bills, right? Okay, I'm supporting you, my husband, right? So not only did you take an extra 6 months, when you got a job, you quit the job. After I was like, no, don't do it. Just get the experience or whatever. And then you had the audacity to say you got to do what's right for you. And you got a whole wife and some kids over here and bills that you need to start paying because it was never my responsibility. I was just being nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello? So, yeah, like, and then, hold on, y'all. Guess who want to come back and pay half the bills now? I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm all set. I'm good. I could pay all of them by myself. I'm good. I'm not doing, nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. I promise y'all I'm not finna be online being a hypocrite. I'm not doing it. I'm not paying a half for nothing. It sounds like you need a roommate, sir. That's what it sounds like for real, okay? You need a roommate, sir. You don't need a wife to help. Like, come on. Like, I was just saying, too, like, if you had a mom and your mom needed to move in with you, is you finna ask her for half the rent? And she not even doing backflips in the bedroom with you. Like, sir, so I'm kind of lost at where you got this idea that this was okay. Like, I don't know. When I first moved here, like, I moved from New York all the way here. I moved from New York just to be with this man. Like, so when I first moved here, you was paying all the bills. Like, when did flipping the script, like, happen? So that's why I tell people, you gotta watch out, because people out here playing games. People out here will do it to you. You can't let them do it to you. I'm just trying to tell you, can't let them do it to you. Can't let them do it. Yeah, that's crazy. So with that being said, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Because you know what? Some people don't really realize when you have to pay half the bills and you're a female, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta take care of them kids, you gotta do backflips in the bedroom, you gotta do all of this stuff. What is that man doing? Like, he paying half the bills. He not even paying all of them. He paying half of them. Like, I don't know. It's just not for me personally. Like, I was nice. I really was. I was nice, and I did my little part. My little 1-2 was a little wife or whatever. But that's not my life. I'm sorry. And I would say to anybody, your life is what you design. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether you know how to design the life or not, it's still the life that you design. It's the life that you wake up and you live. Okay? If you don't want to live it, guess what? Don't wake up and do it no more. That's all I could tell you. That's the best advice I could even give you, is don't wake up and do it no more. You see what I'm saying? You don't like the way your body look? Go pay for a new one. I don't want to argue with you. Go to the gym. I don't want to argue with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to care about what other people say about you, stop caring about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You have to decide what's important for you to care about. You understand? Like, okay. You don't think people gave me hell about my gaps? Guess what? Grew into them and love them. So if I get my teeth done, guess what? I'm finna have some gaps, okay? I'm finna have them. Bow. Big teeth. Chiclets, okay? I'm finna have those. Because guess what? I like those. I don't care if nobody want to pick on them or not. I don't care. I like them, okay? Okay, well, that's what's up. Do what your mom say do. You better listen to your mom. Your mom might know what's best for you, but also higher education too, okay? Because our parents just doing the best that they could do, okay? Bye, though. See you later. Yeah, so, like, people be forgetting. People get complacent in marriages. People change, you know? You can't, like, I don't know. Hey, it just is what it is. People change. It just is what it is. You know, that's why you can't never be so attached to something that you more attached to something than yourself. Or than what's good for yourself, you know? This is what got me in trouble in the first place. Sophie walking off the leash and then rolled around in the dookie. That's what got me all jacked up in the first place. Me letting her just cruise around and she with the shenanigans, okay? Girl, let's cross the street. Come on. It's my little pookie. Little Dookie, so. Little Duke. That's her little nickname. Little Dookie. Little Dookie. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, like, I tell my kids all the time, who you supposed to be worried about? Okay? Especially as a woman, you definitely ain't supposed to be worried about no man. I ain't gonna lie to you, you not. Because it's not your job to be worried about him. It's his job to be worried about you. And not in a way like, oh, you're not supposed to love him. Because I agree, you're supposed to respect him. And I think love and respect go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he got to give you something to respect. Because that's not, And then for the people that feel like, oh, a woman should be submissive, and before I love her, before I respect her, hold on. You got to remember, you're the leader. She the follower. You're the leader. Some people don't want to take accountability for them being that leader in that life, in this lifetime. Men are leaders. Women are not leaders, bro. Women do not lead nothing. You can't lead a man nowhere. You can't tell a man nothing. So if that's the case, then men should already be coming correct. That's why women expect that from a man, because a smart woman know that she can't tell a man nothing. What you finna tell that man? What you finna tell him? The Bible say a woman cannot exercise authority over a man because she was given to the man. Hey, stop. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So you see why it's out of order and it's out of place. But come on. One thing I learned about people is they will do things that are convenient for them when it's convenient for them, when it works for them. Sophie, this where that dookie was. Let's go. I'm not doing it with you. Come on. They'll do things that's convenient for them when they feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? And this is a part of what causes a problem. Let's just be true to our roles as human beings. You get what I'm saying? Let's just be true to our own roles. Like, you a woman, you don't want to be in the kitchen cooking and cleaning. Well, guess what? It sounds like you want to pay your bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. Some people be like, oh, you're not a traditional wife. Well, I really, really try to be, but these men are not traditional either. So it's like, I want to be a traditional wife. I do. I really do. But it's when you come to me and ask me to pay half your bills as a man is when it gets crazy for me. It's when I finally become aware that you are not a traditional man, but you asking for a traditional woman. It's quite crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. It's not fair. It don't make sense. It sounds like you want to take advantage. Honestly, you want to take financial advantage of a woman. That's what that sounds like to me. Like, my son already know. And then there's another thing too. As a mom of a young boy, I dare my son to have the audacity to even come to me, or his wife to even come to me and tell me he was not acting in the way that I raised him. I dare him, because I'm not taking your side. And one thing that I seen a mom do with her son that I personally don't agree with, because it allows the son to exhibit bad behavior, is the mom will not correct the son because he's a grown man, even though she raised that boy to be a man. Come on, Sophie, let's go. And in all actuality, she's the only one that really has the authority to correct him. You understand what I'm saying? As a wife, you can't correct the man, your husband. You can't correct him. It's not your place to. So if some gentlemen are wondering, why did this lady just leave and didn't say nothing? Because she's not your mom. And if she try to correct you, you're going to treat her like she's trying to be your mom and all of this other stuff, even though she's just trying to help you. You're not going to see it like that. You get what I'm saying? Sophie, get up. Come on. You're just not going to see it like that. You're going to see it as like her being, you're going to see it as her nagging and this and that and the third. Because you feel like, oh, I'm a grown man, I don't need my wife's opinion. And I think that's a big mistake that some men make, where you get too big for your britches and, oh, you so big, you don't need your wife's opinion. Like, her opinion doesn't matter at all, even though that's the person you're supposed to be spending the rest of your life with. Like, what she has to say doesn't matter. No, and it should. It should matter. But for some men, it don't. Now, it can get quite hairy, because for some women, you could just be like, boy, I don't care how you act. Do you, as long as you're paying the bills. And then some women are like really into you trying to say? I'm finna go to this little appointment. And then some people, what you trying to say? But then again, too, some people will try to get more out of their marriage or relationship than just they will try to get more out of their relationship than just, you know, the superficial situation. You get, if that makes sense, like the basic roles that are being done in the marriage. Like some people will try to get more out of it. I mean, it's all fine and yeah, but you know, it's okay because he learning something. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Banks ain't never gonna have a problem with his woman. You finna have the best wife ever. Your wife finna be big happy, okay? She about to be like, yes, my husband did his big one. His wife finna be like, okay, let me put you there. But yes, your wife finna be like, put it there. But yeah, your wife finna be actually happy with you, Banks. So don't be listening to people. Because I ain't doing nothing but nobody trick you into thinking that you're not getting the best advice that you could get, okay? Because you're getting it, okay? Where else you finna get this advice from? Parents is not giving it out that young. They making kids wait. Ooh, it's hot. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is my circle cup. I be staying hydrated. You guys to stay hydrated, Pookie. You got to stay hydrated out here. And it's hot. So, Pookie. Let me open all of these windows in here. Okay, it's hot. I gotta hit that. Yeah, nah. Ooh, it's toasty. It's always
head south
something.
on Bruce Avenue toward Barnum Avenue, then turn right onto Barnum
Okay,
Avenue.
girl, you talk too much. I can't with you. Yes. So, can y'all still hear me? Ooh, I didn't even get my headphones. I should have got them. You know what? I think I'm gonna go get my headphones. I gotta go. Hold on. I'm about to go get these headphones because I can't do it, baby. It's gonna be too hot. Okay, hold on. Just give me a minute. I gotta go run and get my headphones because I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear me. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm not gonna get no headphones. I'm good. I'm going. Oh, it's so hot. But yeah, so hold on, let me just turn the volume up. Oh, I can't be playing with their truck. They got a whole the front end was bent off of that. Absolutely not. No. No. You know. So yeah, so that saying, happy wife, happy life. Oh, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. You better believe it too. I ain't gonna lie to you. You better believe it. You better trust it. All of that. You better believe it. Because let me tell you, if your wife is not happy, you're not about to be happy. It's not happening for you. Happiness is not happening for you if your wife is not happy. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, Pookie. Okay? It's not gonna happen for you. You wanna have a happy wife. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta go get a yeah, I gotta go back because I can't go out like this. I ain't even got no dang charger. Yeah, nah, I can't go nowhere like this. This is, yeah, I'm tripping. So, and you know what's crazy? The book that I'm reading, it tell you about hunches. When you got a hunch, when you got a feeling, when you see a sign, to not ignore it. To not ignore it at all. Because I had a feeling to go back in there and get my headphones, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go. Then I looked at my percentage and I'm like, yeah, nah, I need to go get a charger because this is not gonna work out. This is not it. This is not gonna work. So now I gotta go back anyway. So I'm gonna get them headphones. Where is Jeffrey at? Jeffrey would have been like, girl, finna is not a word. I know it's not a word. I know it's not, but yeah, I gotta go get them headphones and stuff and my charger. Cause yeah, nah. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got the time for that. Yes, divine guidance. So you know about it. You know about it. You a smart dude. You a smart one. Divine guidance, absolutely. Because if it was made for you, if it was made by divine nature for you, it won't miss you, it won't lose you. Nothing bad will happen because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be good. You'll be good. And I so believe in that. I believe in that. I believe in that. And it's so real. It's a real thing. It's real. I told myself that I'm going to get a pickup truck, right? And guess what I got? A pickup truck. Ain't play with them. Got a whole pickup truck. You have to set it in your mind and then ask the divine power, is there something that I have to do to get it? And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be something you got to do to get it. But you could do it. You could do it. And then you could get it. Now, a lot of the problem out here be some people don't really want to do what it's going to take for them to get the things that they actually want. They're not going to do it. They're going to make excuses, or they're going to settle for less or something like that, you know? Because I can't do it. And every time I try to do it, it's a problem. So, yep, intuition, it's a thing. It's given to you for a reason. That's the part. The intuition is given to you for a reason. I got to go get this stuff, y'all. I can't be out here. The intuition is given to you for a reason. It's given to you as a warning. But some people don't listen to the intuition. And then, like, you ever had a gut feeling about something, right? And then when it's all said and done and the whole situation is over, you be like, dang, I had knew it. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have been doing this. Or I knew I shouldn't have did that. I had a feeling I shouldn't have did this or I shouldn't have did that. That's the intuition. Never ignore it. Never. You gonna want to so bad. But the intuition is a part of your inner super subconscious. Like your godly nature about you. You get what I'm saying? Your fleshly nature is another thing. And it's always going to like be at war with the other part of your nature, if it makes any sense. So your body gonna tell you, yes, do this. And then your super subconscious, the godly portion of you, is gonna be like, now you know you shouldn't be doing that. Quit the games. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be like, dang, but I wanna do it. And then it's gonna be like, well, you know what? Go ahead and do it and then see what happens. And then you're all of a sudden going to start. And look what's so crazy. I'm gonna show you something real quick. When I just went to go take my charger off, this was connected to it. The stupid headphones. Ain't that funny? When you pay attention to them little details like that, it'd be quite crazy. Sophie's getting all her panties in a bunch. It'd be quite crazy. And like to so my husband still be giving me money because he already know that's his job. You got to forget it ever, okay? You gotta get it together and forget it forever. Because honestly, if you're a grown man and you need a woman to help you pay your bills, sir, then you need to reevaluate your financial situation. You need a roommate. You need a roommate. You don't need a woman. You don't need a wife. You don't need none of that. You need a roommate. That's what you need, a roommate. You don't need nothing else, okay? You don't need it. You need a roommate. You need a better job. You need an education. These are the type of things that you need if you need a woman to assist you in paying your bills. That's what you need. But don't nobody want to talk about it though. But see, this real talk with Cash. So I'm going to give you that real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you that real talk. The last thing you need is a woman, because it's not her job to help you pay bills. It's already enough women out here supporting kids by themselves. And I agree. It's a poor decision on the woman's part. But then also at the same time too, some women do not have the level of understanding or knowledge. Some women don't have the level of understanding or knowledge to even know any better. You see what I'm saying? A part of it be too, some women were taught to trust blindly. Like, oh yeah, just trust him until he give you a reason not to, girl. Absolutely not. These is the people that's playing games. The ones that's looking, and people know who to manipulate. People know exactly who to manipulate. They not, I mean, listen. One thing that I'm going to tell you right now that I know for a fact is people know exactly who to manipulate. They is not going for college educated women to try to manipulate. They not going for them women. They going for the women who don't got nothing. That's who they going for. That's why these women with college degrees is having a hard time trying to find a man, because she too smart for them. And don't know super smart woman. Why would you want a super smart woman? That's not her job. In a husband-wife dynamic, it's not a woman's job to be smart. So why would she need, it's not her job to pay bills either. You see what I'm saying? If you get a smart woman, you will be allowed to do less. See what I'm saying? So do you really want a super smart woman? Come on. Intelligence is like more of a masculine thing. Like, not to say that, oh, women can't be intelligent. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that a man would rather be considered more intelligent than a woman. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That manipulation ain't no joke, baby. I'm telling you, that manipulation ain't no joke. But then again, it speaks to the reason why you could smell them a mile away is speaks to what you put out in the world. Remember that book that I'm telling y'all about? Talks about what you put out in the world is what you will receive. That's so you can smell a manipulator a mile away. You get what I'm saying? And you know what? I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. They're big manipulators. Oh, super master manipulators, I'm telling you. Master manipulators. Big manipulators, boy. They'll manipulate you into a whole lifestyle that ain't even got nothing to do with the Bible. I ain't gonna lie to you. Super manipulators. And you know, it's like a type of spiritual abuse too. People can spiritually abuse you out here. Don't get that. People can spiritually abuse you. Okay? So you must like to play games then. They got Prince in the end. Yo, Prince definitely was a Jehovah's Witness. That's a fact. All the Jehovah's Witnesses talk about Prince too. That's crazy. But you know what? You want to know what they got Prince? He was able to be manipulated because he wanted to be vulnerable. Think about this. When you're famous and you got all of this money and you manipulate everybody around you, because you have to consider when you're famous, you're a manipulator. You manipulate people to admire you. Say I'm wrong. You see where I'm coming from with this, right? You manipulate people to be around you because you pay them. Paying somebody, anything that you do in this world has some level of manipulation attached to it. I can manipulate a homeless person to come and do whatever because I know they need money. That's the type of manipulation. You see that? So he got tired of being he got tired and he wanted to be manipulated. He wanted to take this is one of the laws of power. He wanted to take a self-righteous road. See what I'm saying? That's why he was able to get manipulated by them. So sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you're going to allow yourself to be easily manipulated. I was in a spiritual situation. Oh yeah, Prince was a super master manipulator. He had them women thinking he was gay because he wore them shoes and then was taking them women down, okay? Busting their grapes, okay? Play too much. But yes. Yeah, it was crazy though. It was crazy. This was wild, I ain't gonna lie. But he ended up dying. Master manipulator. Cause he ended up dying off of an overdose on some pills. But you a Jehovah's Witness though. You see what I'm saying? Them games people like to play. I'm finna turn on the radio because I'm on a highway speed. Let me see what music we got going on. me now? Man, now. Yeah, so my son already know what time it is, okay? My son know at 18, sir, you not finna be no deadbeat at my house. You gotta have you a little job, okay? You gotta have a job. Consistency is key. My son already know this already. So, I mean, this is the type of stuff that I'm trying to put out into the world. Goodness. So that people could have good relationships. So people can have relationships that last forever or until somebody die, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing lasts forever. But until somebody really change and switch up, or till somebody dies. You could have a good relationship, but the thing is, you have to stay on the straight and narrow. That's the part. You have to follow the rules. There's rules, you know? Look at these. I knew somebody done got into an accident up here, y'all. Somebody done got up into an accident up here. Done tow up the car. Done tow up the car. Look at this. Look at this. Got into an accident out here playing around on that phone. On that phone, hunty. Now I could drive now for real. Because they done with the shenanigans, okay? But yeah, my son know. That's why I'm like, it starts with the parents. Parents do their children a disservice by not telling them the things that they need to know. Like, for example, there's some people that grow up and watch their mother in a single family home struggling to provide them with food and clothes and stuff like that as a young boy. But he will go out here and create other homes like that. It's crazy to me. Why would you watch your mom struggle as a single mom, work 2 jobs, and then go out here and do that to another female? Like, what is going on with people's brains out here is crazy. And then that's a prime example of not exhibiting love. You get what I'm saying? That's not loving. You know your mom was miserable. You know your mom had a hard time. So why would you go and put that out into the world? It's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Horrible. Horrible, horrible. Horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. And it's crazy because the laws of nature is so funny. It's like all the good guys get a bad rap. Like, they corny, they're boring, they're this, they're that. But the thing about it is, the ones that are not ain't no good for you though. See that? He might be boring, he might be this, he might be that, he might always be at work. But girl, you gotta weigh the options. You have to weigh the pros and cons. Like, some women don't realize what it is that they asking for. Right. Recreating it, yes. Some women don't realize what it is they asking for. The good men are boring. What are they supposed to be? Okay? You supposed to be the fun. Hello, wake up. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 sis. You're supposed to be the fun. Like, I don't understand. Like, you, especially, girl, if you marry, are we just gonna pretend like if a woman is married to a man, she don't work? Okay, that's what we're gonna pretend like is that's the norm across the whole situation. Okay. Drama feels like what? hold on, let me see. Drama feels normal to some. It does feel normal because it has been internalized in them. But for the sake of just saying it, we're going to say if you're married, you're a wife, you don't have to work because you got kids or whatever the case may be. We're just going to make it seem like that for every time I talk about a woman with a man. And then he paid them bills because, girl, how dare you? How dare you put yourself in a bad situation? You see what I'm saying? How dare you? But then you know what? You could always come out of a bad situation. So never feel stuck in a bad situation. You can always come out of it. Always. You will always have a chance to come out of a bad situation. All you have to do is stop doing what you're doing. If you're in a bad situation right now, that means you're in that situation because of what you're doing. Stop doing whatever it is that you're doing and hop out of the situation, and you won't be in it no more. You sure won't. Stand on those boundaries that you set. This goes for men and women. Stand on those boundaries that you set with no exceptions. Because once you see somebody trying to break your boundaries, trying to bend the corners, trying to slither through, that means they don't respect you. That means your relationship is already starting off on a bad footing. They don't respect you. So you might as well just let it go right there. Let it go and watch the law of attraction just either bring them back to you or bring somebody that is better for you or more suitable for you. See what I'm saying? I personally don't want nothing I ever had before. I don't want it. You want to know why? Because it, on the surface level, it could have looked like it wanted me. But if it wanted me, it would have me too. See what I'm saying? Like, it would have never left from me. It would have returned to me and been mine. You see what I'm saying? So it's good to stay in a mental space where you are technically detached from something. Because when I tell you, even being married, you is not safe from somebody switching up on you. You're not safe for somebody changing on you for the worse. You're not. So it's almost like, what is this? You see what I'm saying? Then now you got to ask yourself, well, hold on. So then you really got to ask yourself, well, what does being married even mean? It means nothing. It means nothing. It means that that's one person that you're going to play the games with, and that's it. And you know what's crazy? The good men, they like toxic women. And they wasting their life right now. That's why you can't find them, honey, okay? That's where they at. Okay? That's where they at. Everybody out here wasting everybody's time. I mean, it's like everybody is drawn to the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You ever see a woman that's so good to a man and he just dog walk her, right? He just dogging her out. Just dogging her. Because the laws of nature, opposites attract type of thing. For instance, I'm going to give you a prime example. My husband 5'4". I'm 5'9". Honey, I'm a little bit of a giant compared to him. You see what I'm saying? He got muscles, but he like smaller in frame. I'm bigger in frame. But that's what we is. He's short, I'm tall. Opposites definitely attract. Let me get over here because I ain't got time for them. Opposites attract. And it's like a law. Like, you have to have a balance in your personality, right? That will allow someone to see you as a person that doesn't really play games and also as a playful person too. See what I'm saying? Like, it got to be a good balance, because if you too good, people are not going to really like you, because it's going to be a reflection of them not being good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's quite deep. This stuff is just so crazy. But I'm going to tell you where it's at. All of this stuff is in them books. Them books got it. They sure do. Okay. Can you hear me now? Ooh, my little ear blowing in the wind. So it wasn't until I came to an understanding that it doesn't matter what I think. It only matters what the people, majority of the people around me think. Oh, shoot, I got to get over talking to y'all. It only matters what they think. And it only matters how they perceive me. See what I'm saying? So my thoughts, I never grew up being taught, oh, you should always worry about what you look like. You should care about what you look like and this, that, and the third. You should be dressed up when you leave the house and da, da, da. I was never taught that. I learned that as a grown woman. Oh, so I would have to go back and look at the 48 laws. But I believe there's one in there that talks about attention. And that no matter whether the attention is good or bad, it's still attention nonetheless. So like, be bold and outstanding to a degree. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't until that I came up, like I started to understand we live in a very, very shallow world, right? Where people cannot judge your character immediately, so they judge you based off how you look. So one of the things that I am working on mastering right now is the way that I present myself to the world and how I am perceived by the world. Internally, I don't care. Like, I really don't care internally. In all actuality, I don't care. But the reality of the situation is pretty privilege is a real thing. Whether it is a male or female, pretty privilege is a thing. That's why people be at the gym working out subconsciously, okay? Subconsciously, they know they get treated better. Some people even have an issue with this. Some people will lose 400 pounds and not know how to accept compliments, not know how to be treated special or better because they so used to being overlooked and ignored. So this is like a real thing. And for a long time, I would do things like shrink myself and like not be so outstanding and like so noticeable. I didn't want to be noticed. I didn't want to be noticed. Now, please, I'm working on it, okay? I didn't want to be the person that when we go into the grocery store, like when I'm in the grocery store, I'm making everybody in the grocery store uncomfortable because of the way that I look. That's what it's called, the halo effect. Ooh, okay. You know what's so crazy? The halo effect. Wow. So that's what it's called. Interesting. And you know what's so crazy? Remember I was telling you about those signs and things like that? My daughter's name is Halo. That's my daughter's name. Yep, Halo. That's crazy. But yeah, so anyways, and I didn't even know the name of it, which is so interesting. These things are like all like little dots that connect to each other. Ain't that crazy though? I didn't even know what it was called. But yes. So I have decided now that I am no longer going to do those types of things. I'm going to be outstanding everywhere I go. I don't care if you like it or not because all attention is good attention. And this way, I don't just blend into a crowd. You see what I'm saying? I will never blend into a crowd. I don't want to blend in. I don't. So right now, I'm not at the peak of that. Agreed. That's and it's all connected. You're so right. So, and you know what? I'm working on like mastering that, like being outstanding, like being like well dressed all the time, and like that's why I'm gonna cut the locks out because I don't consider them to be a part of the way that I want the world to perceive me. You see what I'm saying? You're so smart. You're such a smart person. They are. And they could be the raggediest person, but because they look good, you think they good. You see what I'm saying? And they play the most games too. Here come a motorcyclist cutting everybody in line, and they want to put roads on the sign talking about some share the road with motorcyclists. Watch out for bikers, but they cutting and going through this the whole line of traffic. Oh yes, that's cool. Hopefully you stay tuned or whatever. Because yes, like you see right now, like I'm gonna tell you how I know all of this stuff work, and mark my words, right? You see how I got like 1 viewer in here, like maybe 5 viewers and stuff like that. Wait until I get to the peak of my what you call it, a halo effect. Wait till you I'll be able to tell you when I get there. I'll know, because the way that I'm treated online, how many subscribers I end up getting, how many people are watching my live at one point, how many likes I get. I'm gonna know that I made it to the halo effect. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna know that I have mastered the art of seduction when I get to that level where I'm irresistible for people's eyes. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm not exactly like at the peak, but I'm like on the stairs up there. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I always consider myself a beautiful woman. I'm intelligent, you know. So even if somebody isn't exactly aesthetically pleasing, the fact that they're smart, if they know how to use the brains, they're good. So you can create illusions in other people's minds. You get what I'm saying? If you're smart, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's quite deep. And you know, I used to never really want to play the game, but after being married 2 times, almost got caught up being married 3 times, I understand that there's an art to this. I understand that you must play the game, and I also understand that you're playing the game whether you want to or not. You see what I'm saying? Because you know it's stuff going on, but you don't want to acknowledge it. You're still involved in the game, though. You get what I'm saying? It's like so deep. It's too deep for me. Like, I can't. So I said, you know what? Can't beat them, join them. Can't beat them, join them, and that's where I'm at with it. Can't beat you, I'm gonna join you then. I'm gonna join you, and we gonna see who play better. Cause I really didn't want to play. I was doing everything to try not to play the game. I was trying so hard not to play. But I have the understanding now that I'm better off playing than not playing. You better off picking a position in the field than just not being in any position and just wandering around the field aimlessly with no purpose. You better off just picking something to do and figuring it out and doing something that seems the most authentic to you, and just do it. And just do it. Because that way you will get much better results than if you just roaming around doing absolutely nothing. Okay? So that's what I've decided to do. I've decided to do something that is the most authentic to me, which is, unfortunately, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, the vanity portion of me, because I'm a woman. So looks matter. Like, I'm going to highlight all the most beautiful parts of me, and that's what everybody's going to be focused on, okay? So it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. These women are out here becoming millionaires off their looks. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you can make yourself beautiful. It's quite a thing that people are actually out here doing. So this is not going to be hard. All it's going to require is that I actually put the effort into it, and guess what I'm going to be doing? Guess what I'm going to be doing now that I got all of this extra time? I don't got to cook, okay? I don't gotta do backflips in the bedroom no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I never had to work, whether I had a man or not. I never had to work. It doesn't matter. I still get money. I'm not worried about the money. You get what I'm saying? Like, although I hate paying bills, it's unfortunate because it is like, I don't know what it is though. I pay the bills with love, you know what I'm saying? Because in that book, remember I was telling you about the book? It said God love a cheerful giver. So when you giving out the money, you give it out in love. You give it out in peace. You know what I'm saying? You give it out in an abundance mindset so that you can easily get it back to you. But at the end of the day, though, I only hate it if I'm involved with somebody. You see what I'm saying? So, right. Cheerleader vibes. No, I'm good. I'm finna be the main character. Main character energy, okay? Main character energy, okay? They finna hate me when I go to Walmart because everybody finna be in there in stupid leggings and stupid big back t-shirts, okay? And I'm finna be in there with a fitted cat suit on, okay? Grabbing all your people's attention, okay? And you finna just hate me. You just finna hate me. But that's okay. Because it's energy that's being pushed to me, that's extending my lifespan. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't really ready for that. Some people not ready for that. Yup, some people is not ready for that, hunty. So, you know, yeah, and you know what's crazy? Like, okay, so I have already put the condition for my husband that in order to be with me, you must pay 100% of the bills, sir. You're gonna be able to make enough to pay it. But see, the thing about it is he don't want to pay it because he want to save money for himself. Sir, absolutely not. You need to go get a roommate, sir. That's what you need to go get. Because I cannot in good conscience sit with a man, okay, do backflips in the bedroom with a man, okay, and still have to pay half the bills, cook all of the meals, and bring them to the table. Sir, I can't be doing all that. It's too much. It's too much. You see what I'm saying? But the way that I'm going to make myself look, you wouldn't even ask me to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not sure. And guess what? I can't be worried about whether he figure it out either, because when I try to tell him stuff, he like, you're not my mom. You're not my mom. And you know what? It makes sense to me why his mom never told him to do these kinds of things for a woman. Because his dad never needed to be told to do those things for his mom. His dad paid all his mom bills. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, where's the disconnect here? Where is it? Where's the disconnect? You see what I'm saying? Like, why are you not getting that? Why do you not understand that that's the way that it should be? So it's okay. Like, I would say for a man, when you leave your mom, your wife is the next and only woman that you should listen to after that. After that, you shouldn't be listening to nobody else, especially not no other grown men. Just saying. Unless they got more than what you got and you trying to figure out how they got it. And they trying to teach you how they got what they got. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, you shouldn't be listening to them. You should be listening to your wife or talking with your wife and discussing stuff with your wife, because that's the one you got to live with forever. You see that? But yeah, if he don't get it, hey, it's okay. I released him with love. I have already released him with love. And I already have saluted his divine being, his divine divinity. I have already saluted his divinity. I wish him nothing but the best. Anything that I can help him with, I'm gonna help him with it. You want to know why? Because I don't want to see him do bad. Because I know for a fact I'm not gonna do bad. I'm not gonna do bad. What? Soon as I pop off the table, first of all, I gotta go get surgery like twice. I do gotta go get surgery twice, because first I gotta get a BBL, then and some lipo in my stomach, and get my waist like super small, and then I gotta go get the skin cut off, and then I gotta get a breast lift, and I have to get my arm fat done. Y'all see that little chubby bubby right there? I gotta get that taken care of, and then I'm finna start hitting the gym. I'm finna get me an expensive membership to a gym, pull up with my big new Tundra to the gym and my matching gym set, and I'm finna make eyeballs pop out of their face. That's what I'm finna be doing, okay? Finna get my teeth whitened, but I'm gonna keep these. Oh yeah, I got plans. Absolutely, you better know it. You better know it. Because you know what I tried to do for him? I tried to keep myself in a space that made him comfortable. But the space I'm going to be in, he's not even going to be comfortable in it. It's okay because that space is not going to be for you. Ooh, that was deep. They got a full cup, but it's a small cup. That's a fact. And you know what's crazy too? I felt like that. I felt like that about him. I felt like that about people before in my life. Like, I always gotta shrink down. It's like, dang, yo, I gotta help you be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in a situation where for you just gonna quit the situation. For me in that situation, oh, I'm finna make it happen, Captain. I'm finna make it happen. We not finna talk about what we can't do. We finna do what we don't want to do. That's what we're gonna be doing. We don't want to do it, but we can do it, so we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? And I try to give people grace in that sense, but you could always make your cup bigger. You could always go add some plastic to that cup and make that cup bigger, sir. But see, people don't think like that, and that's a part of the problem. Some people is not thinking like, listen, I can change the way that I think. I could change the way that I am. I could be better, you know? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with people brains out here, but you know, I think, you know, too, from life experiences and stuff, you know, some people come from different places and different backgrounds and stuff. So right, right. And then if you can't try to tell them how to make the cup bigger either, even though your cup bigger than theirs, which is crazy. How you not gonna let me try to tell you how to make your cup bigger when you know my cup is bigger than yours? What's wrong with you? You see what I'm saying? It's wild out here. I ain't gonna hold you. It's real wild out here. Like, this my circle cup. I be trying to say hydrated, sir. Like, for example, look at my nails, right? My nails would probably cost me like $200 in a nail salon. I don't want to pay $200 for my nails. That could go towards a bill or something, or some clothes or something like that. So what do? I learn how to do my own nails. You see what I'm saying? Like, hello, that's the thing that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, people with money is not going to Louis Vuitton and spending their money at Louis Vuitton. They're investing their money. They're figuring out ways to save money, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Louis Vuitton to make you poor, baby. Louis Vuitton to make you poor. How you got a Louis Vuitton and you ride in a bucket? I ain't gonna hold you. I'd rather have a new truck than some Louis Vuitton, baby. That Louis Vuitton is how many car payments? Exactly. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I can't keep, first of all, I'm supposed to be the receiver. I can't be giving out too much, okay? The only thing that I'm supposed to be giving out is to some kids, okay? And some ass to my husband, but that's it. I ain't supposed to be giving out plates of dinner and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Giving out laundry that I had washed and folded and stuff like that. I can't be doing too much, okay? I just can't. I can't. I can't do it, you know? So I'ma just need, you know, him to kind of like understand that. Yeah. And you know what's crazy too? We had such an argument one time about what we were going to do for our first property. My idea for the property, and this is how I know too that it's probably not gonna work out with me and him. Because I'm like, listen, we should not, when we get our first property, we should not buy a single family home. That's a trap. Don't do it. We should buy a multi-family home and live in one of the apartments and rent the other two out. We should do that. He was like, but then you got to be worried about the other tenants and stuff. I'm thinking about the money. I don't care about no tenants as long as they pay. How about we make them Section 8 tenants? Then how about that? Because if you get Section 8, they guarantee you the money for the apartment. You get what I'm saying? Get a couple Mexicans, get them to fix up the little apartment or whatever. Make it real cute and nice, you know? Because think about this. I tried to explain it to him. I'm like, if we get a single family home, we will be the only people to enjoy that home. We will not be able to get any other kind of income off of the home. I said, we're going to spend the rest of our life paying for that house. I said, if we get a 3-family house and we live in one of the units and rent the other 2 out, one of those units will probably pay the mortgage and the other one will be an income and we don't have to pay rent. See what I'm saying? And he was like, I don't want to be dealing with other people, I'm like, yo, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I want privacy. I say, yo, I'm thinking about the cost of privacy. The cost of privacy is technically 2 other payments of rent. That's how much privacy costs. That privacy is not worth it. It's not worth it. To me, it's not. Privacy, I'm good. I'll pass. I'll take two apartments of rent, please. Forget the privacy. Give me them 2 apartments of rent, please. Thank you. Thank you. That'll prevent you from having to work. You see what I'm saying? But you'll complain about working. You'll quit a job and this and that and the third. But you don't want to do nothing that's going to get you in a position where you don't have to work if you don't feel like it. I think so too. And I was like, yeah, I can't really do it unless you can pay all the bills, here. Because like I was saying before, it was okay for me to pay all the bills when you was going to school, or majority of the bills, because he did give me like a little bit of money, but like it's okay for me to pay majority of the bills while you go to school. But when you got the opportunity to pay a majority of the bills, you still want me to pay? No, I'm good. I could pay all my bills and still be good by myself. As long as you're not here, I'm good. Because that's the part. No woman wants you in a house while they still got to pay bills. What's the point of you being here then? You get what I'm saying? Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It's hard, and it's hard to like let go of something. Like, we've been together for like 3 years. We've been married for like 2 years. But I have this rule that I don't allow time to control anything in my life. I control the time. You see what I'm saying? So just because we've been together for 3 years and we've been married for 2 don't mean nothing. What does that mean? It means exactly what I just said. We've been married for 2 years and we've been together for 3. It means nothing more than that. You cannot put extra meanings on things that don't have that meaning. You get what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, because we've been together for 2 years, that means we got to stay together longer. No, that's not what that means. That means that we made it that long without breaking up. That's all that means, I agree, patience is a virtue. But along with that patience, you got to look at what people saying. If they talking in a manner that is not inclusive of you, then you gotta use discernment on that situation. Because I mean, it's too many times that I hear the selfishness in that man come out. And you married. You see what I'm saying? You married, so why do I hear a selfish tone, selfish verbiage, selfish language come out of your mouth and you're married, Exactly. People be married for like 50 years. Okay? Married for like 50 years. Do you know, because we married, right, me and him got insurance together, right? Do you know this man told me he was finna cut off my insurance even though I paid the whole insurance in full? I paid for the insurance in full. He told me he was finna cut it all off. But because I got his dog, he didn't do it. Now listen, I would be wrong to go and take the insurance, right, and put it in my name on my truck, because he got a truck and I got a truck. Take the insurance, or cancel the insurance, get my money back, put the truck in my name on my own insurance. I'll be wrong to do that, though. You see what I'm saying? But look what he was finna do to me. Ain't that crazy? Just like I seen this story one time, then I'm gonna let y'all go. I seen this story one time about this man. He came to his wife and he was like, baby, she got like 6 kids by him. He married her as a virgin. She got like 6 kids by him. And he came to her and he was like, baby, I don't think it's gonna work out with us. And he was like, absolutely, disrespect. He was like, I don't think it's gonna work out with us anymore. I just wanna end the marriage and stuff. So he was like, I'm gonna move out, right? Remember, she got 6 kids by him. He married her as a virgin, and he all of a sudden decided he don't want to no longer provide and all of this stuff for the kids and be with her anymore after she done had these 6 kids with this man. Okay, so what she do is she said, okay. They went to bed. He woke up. She wasn't there no more. She left and left him with the kids and went back to her country, baby. And then now he on the internet screaming and crying, oh my goodness. Trying to call her family like, yo, where is she at? She left me with these kids. I just can't do this. But hold on, sir. You ain't just, wait, wasn't you that same gentleman that just went to this lady and told her that you was about to leave her and move out and leave her with them kids, though? You said that you didn't want to do this no more. She just absolutely obliged. She won. She, out of the power game, she won the power game. She won it because she did to him what he was about to do to her. You see that? And yep. She did to him what he was about to do to her. Now what could you do, sir? What could you do? You can't do nothing now but take care of them kids. He on the internet. I can't deal with all of these kids. This is too much. I can't go to work. I can't do this. I can't find a babysitter. I can't drop everybody off and do all of this. So what did you think she was finna be doing, sir? What did you think she was finna be doing? I know Jeffrey. I'm happy Jeffrey ain't on here. He would have been like, girl, finna be is not a word. What did you think she was going to be doing with those kids? She was going to be doing the same thing that you're doing now. Calling, crying, stressed out, this, that, and the third. Like, sir, you got what you put out in the world, sir. It came to him immediately. So, yeah. So, it's crazy out here. Y'all got to watch out. Don't do something to somebody that you don't want done to you. And I ain't going to hold you. Just don't do it. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to be raggedy. I'm going to just take my truck off and get the refund for my truck, because my truck is full coverage. His is liability. I'm going to get the refund for my truck, because mine probably like $200, probably like $150 a month, maybe, insurance. But it's all the way until September. So I'm finna get that money back. I'm finna reopen a new policy with just my name on it. Like, ain't nobody got time for you, sir. And then with the phone situation, he was finna cut my phone off because it's in his name. Even though I paid the bill, it's like, yo, you is so raggedy for that. Like, that's why I tell people, never help no grown man. Never. Because he gonna feel entitled. He gonna feel like you owe it to him. Like, hold on, because we married. Just if you ain't got the money, I'm supposed to pay for it. But what if I didn't have the money? I bet you would have made sure you had it, though. You see where I'm coming from? Like, no. Some people will try you. Some people will switch up on you. Switch up games be crazy out here. You know, people is just the raggediest I ever seen out here, boy. I'll tell you what. So when gentlemen be like, yo, she only worried about what I got. She only worried about what I could do. She only worried about this and that. It's because of situations like mine is why. She done probably been through a situation where, you know what I'm saying? It's a pattern of behavior. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a pattern of behavior. Anytime you overly do so much for a person, they're going to start to be ungrateful for it. Like, look, I ain't even been to the doctor to get this filth in yet, or to get this filth in, but honey, when I do, all of them, first of all, I never believed them rumors about men don't like women with kids. Who? They love the mommy stretch marks. Stop playing. It's just, you know what it really is? A man gotta really like you enough. He gotta be really attracted to your physical appearance. Thank you. I already know. But he gotta really be attracted to your physical appearance in order for him to make exceptions to his own rules. You see what I'm saying? Like, he really gotta be attracted to you, like wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would say that if a man don't want 100% pay your bills, he don't like you enough, because he don't like you enough to put in the extra effort to make sure that he's able to. Like, that's where I'm going with that one, and I'm gonna believe that to the end. I'm not gonna let nobody convince me on nothing else. I'm sorry, because I know that to be true. You'll be embarrassed to tell a woman you ain't got it and she need it, and you know that she needs you for it. Like, come on, cut it out. But yeah, like, I'm just gonna like take this time while me and him is apart to like really upgrade myself. Thinking about moving away somewhere. I don't know, y'all. But I'm just thinking about like living my best life. Like, I ain't got time, you know. I'm at the point where it's like, if you for me, you're going to be for me, period. And nothing's going to get in the way of that. That's it. You're going to step up to them standards, or you're going to have to step off, okay? And it's okay, because I'm good over here with the without. You understand? Like, it was never thirst over here. It was never giving thirsty. If I'm thirsty, I got a circle cup. Suck it up, okay? We're not doing all of that, okay? Absolutely not. He can't afford to take care of no kids. You ain't hear me say that he trying to only come back and pay half the bills. You can't afford no kids, sir. I'm sorry. Can't afford these kids, sir. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? If you could afford the kids, then you might as well pay all of these bills, okay? So my situation is a little unique. Like I said, that's why I don't believe the rumors about, oh, men don't date women with kids. Men is marrying women with kids that's not theirs, okay? So my kids, I started having kids when I was 24. Okay? I started having kids when I was 24. I was with this dude, my kid's dad. I was with my kid's dad when I was like 19. Okay? And I was with him for 6 years. Probably longer than that. Like 7, I don't know. No, like 6 years. 6 years. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. I was with him for like 6 years. 6, 7 years. Okay? So no, sir. I'm smart, okay? He can't do nothing that I don't allow, okay? I have already saluted his divinity, okay? And released him with love, okay? Okay, sir? So anyways, that's funny. I'm in Stanford now. But anyways, I don't live in Stanford, but I'm here now. But yeah, so the first man that I was with, I had 2 kids with him. Well, I had 4 kids, but I had like an incompetent cervix, so I lost 2 of the babies, but that's okay. But so I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Now, I was going to marry this man. He asked me to marry him. He got the tattoo on his knee and everything, and like proposed to me and stuff. You know, we was like young and stupid. Like, I wasn't even 25 yet, being dumb. So I'm like, oh my goodness, let me just see. I was like, we could just get married anytime, you know, like. Because I knew he wasn't going nowhere. Where was you going, sir? And you like all of this chocolate, okay? He wasn't going nowhere. I already knew he wasn't going nowhere. So that's who I got kids by. A man that I was going to marry, but I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I don't think this is it. After I had the kids, but you know, I was dumb when I was younger, you know, like it is what it is. So I dodged a marriage with him. Then I married another man while I already had the kids. You see what I'm saying? Then me and him divorced. He cheated. I don't tolerate cheating. It's okay. I'm good. You only got one time with me. I'm good. I ain't because then I can never sleep with you again after that. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't touching you. You disgusting, sir. You nasty, sir. You for the streets, sir. You know what I'm saying? You for them streets, baby. So, yeah, no. And then I married this husband. So, all of that, don't no man want a woman with kids? That's a lie. He just don't want that woman with them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't want that woman with them kids, because that's a lie. Like, I done been married a couple times and already had kids, so that's out. And the next man that I marry, I'm still gonna have the same kids. What? A real man finna take care of me and them kids over there. So what is we talking about for real? Okay, that's what it is. And you'll know him when you see him, because he coming with it. Okay, he finna walk you down. Okay, that's how you know. Okay, so he ain't finna block nothing. Not this, not over here. Right, you see what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. That's that mental. You see what I'm saying? You can't let what people say get into your brain, because they experienced that, because they spoken on they self. You talk that talk to yourself, sir or ma'am. I don't got nothing to do with what you talking about, and I don't even believe that. So it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. I'm one of those. It's not real. That's real to somebody else. It's not real to me. That doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. It's not for me. And that's okay. Because you know what? I'm not everybody's cup of tea either. You see what I'm saying? I'm not for everybody. That's what makes me unique. Okay? Yeah, period. Period. You know? It's certain people out here that men are not gonna marry. You know what I'm saying? They just not gonna marry you. You don't have any substance. You don't have nothing going on with yourself that makes you marryable. I don't know. But I'm not playing them games, because you won't even get enough time to play with me, honey. I'm sorry. If I even like you, what we're gonna do is, you know what I'm saying? What we're going to do is we're gonna see. We too old to be seeing how this is going. We should already know where it's going. Stop playing around with me, okay? Stop playing around with me. I'm not even finna entertain no nonsense with nobody. I'm just not doing it, you know? Like, I'm just not doing it. Entertaining nonsense with people. Like, first of all, if I'm dating anybody, you finna be a grown man. What is we? You finna be a grown man, 40 something, 40. I don't know about 50. You gotta be, now when it get to 50, you gotta be paid, or you gotta look decent for 50. Like, that's kind of high for me, but you know, I'm not judging. Because sometimes people like 47 and don't even got their life together. So, you know what I'm saying? If you got your life together, you all right. You know? And I be trying to be understanding, because sometimes, like I said, parents do their children a disservice out here. And it's nothing cute about it. It's sad, really. It's sad, because somebody will be done lived half their life not knowing the stuff they supposed to know. Like, I'm one of the people. That's how I can speak about it. Like, it's certain things that I should have knew that I just didn't know. Like, who, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I require respect and stuff like that. I respect myself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things is like, if you don't do it for yourself, then you can't expect nobody else to do it for you. And if You're gonna allow somebody to play in your life 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years without marrying you, then baby, why would they marry you? You get what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because you gotta know these things in order to know. Some people is really running around like, oh, we're gonna get married one day. We just gotta wait for him to get the money and da 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 da. And I'm just like, you know how many broke people get married out here? Stop playing around. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I'm definitely working on being the type of person that is I'm definitely same old me. Am I any good? I mean, there is none good but one. You wasn't ready for me, but I was ready for you. See that? Nobody is good but God, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't no woman out here to get married and then just divorce. Come on. Who wanna get married to get divorced? Come on, cut it out. When you get married, you like, yes, this my person because he love me. You know what I'm saying? Until he play games and then he proved to you that he was playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Women is not running around here just randomly cheating on men. They don't do stuff like that. Men do stuff like that. See what I'm saying? So it's not like a thing for women. Whenever you hear about somebody cheating, 9 times out of 10, it's a man. It's not a woman. Because she really want that marriage. She really want that. And some of the time, the man just get talked into getting married, too. That'd be another thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or some men get married out of survival mode. Because she a pick me or something weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, please like and subscribe to the channel. I subscribe to other people who subscribe to me. I'm finna get up off of here. It was real, sir. I know you don't ever watch my channel because you could have never been a what you doing tonight. What do you mean? What am I doing tonight? Living life? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a Netflix and chiller, okay? I'm not one of those, okay? I'm not one of those come to your apartment. See, that's how y'all lose them quick. That's why they dog walk y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why they dog walk you out here, because some women are smarter than what they let off to believe. They play dumb, boy. When I tell you these women out here is playing dumb, because they know you can't tell a man nothing. You can't tell him nothing. He know everything. He know it all. He know it all. So you can't tell him don't approach a woman with the nonsense. Because he going to try you anyways, baby. So guess what a real one going to do? She going to try you too, okay? And then you have fun with that, all right? All right. Now, you have a blessed day, too. I'm going to get up off of here. If you haven't already liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm subscribed to those who subscribe to me. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.